Wouldn't it make sense to be ready for whatever Mother Nature may throw your way? Bad storms can cause power outages, unpredictable weather with high winds. MRE Services has you covered with standby generators that come on when the power goes off. Imagine never having to look in the dark for your candles and flashlights again. Give MRE Services a call to find out just how affordable owning a generator can be by calling 330-897-4869.
MRE, heating, cooling, and electrical.
When it comes to service of your farm equipment, your one-stop shop should be at Buckeye Farm and Garden. In their full-service garage, they can work on any construction tractor, farm equipment, or fleet service. And check out their shop for their selection of construction and farm equipment to rental equipment. Buckeye Farm and Garden will try to get you what you need to get the job done. Whether it's farm equipment, parts, or service, stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden, located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Check them out at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call 674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection. The 18th ranked Hiland Ladyhawks with a record of 15-2-1. They won 13 games in a row. They're trying to make a return trip for a second consecutive year to the regional tournament. They're taking on the Bishop Rosecrans with a record of 9-9. They won 2 straight. They're trying to make a trip to the regional tournament for the 7th time in the past 8 years. Stay tuned for the pregame show on WKLM.
Wouldn't it make sense to be ready?
Are you looking for a new career? This is Adam Great from the Commercial and Savings Bank. Did you know that CSB has won the North Coast 99 Award 5 years in a row? We are proud to be recognized by ERC as one of Northeast Ohio's great workplaces for top talent. Being part of the CSB family has been a great experience for me, and I feel blessed to start my career here. Come see what makes us a great workplace and learn how you can join our team. For our current openings, visit our careers page at csb1.com. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity employer.
If you're looking for a fresh approach to pet nutrition, then it's time to go with Exclusive at TMK Farm Service. Every exclusive formula is created with purposeful nutrition in mind and high-quality ingredients that are good for pets. How's Exclusive different, you ask? Well, from exploring new and innovative ways to enrich the lives of pets, thorough research, quality assured, and balanced nutrition, you can see why it's the perfect meal for your pet. Get Exclusive at TMK Farm Service with 3 locations to serve you: Berlin, Sugar Creek, and New Bedford.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Keim in Charm, Ohio. You'll find Keim Home Center located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County. Do you have a home building or woodworking project in mind? If so, Keim has an unmatched selection of items available for you. At Keim, our team of experts is committed to caring for your project like we care for our own. We offer convenient pickup and delivery options. Visit Keim Home Center or go to keimhome.com to learn more. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Come to the Coppin Realty and Auctions Berlin, Ohio Real Estate and Contents Live Auction with online bidding on Monday, November 1st at 4 p.m. for contents and 5 p.m. for real estate. This beautiful, well-maintained property in the East Holmes School District includes 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and 2-car garage with contents including the Waltman Pocket Watch and J.D. Riding Mower at 4889 Parkwood Drive, Millersburg. For more information, contact Pedro Guzman at 330-763-1424. That's the Coppin Realty and Auction Berlin, Ohio Real Estate and Contents Live Auction with online bidding on Monday, November 1st. Visit Coppin-Auctions.com. Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Get boneless beef chuck roast for $4.79 a pound. Gerber's Chicken Lover's Choice for $3.59 a pound, and 5-pound bag of buttery Yukon Gold potatoes for $1.99 each. They also have pork shoulder western ribs for $1.99 a pound, bulk sausage for $2.99 a pound, boneless beef chuck steak for $4.99 a pound, and Nathan's all beef race for $3.99. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right, Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83, across from Pomerane Hospital in Millersburg.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421 or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
It's time for Before the Kick, brought to you by Hobbrins Insurance in Millersburg.
Are you covered? Hi, this is Larry Hobron from Hobron's Insurance Service in Millersburg and Sugar Creek. We don't believe in selling our customers the cheapest insurance coverage. We believe in selling you the right insurance coverage. At Hobron's Insurance Service, we won't sell you a minimum limits policy when you have a home or business to protect. We'll set you up a policy that offers you complete coverage for the long-term peace of mind. See our full list of services on our website at hobronsinsurance.com or call us at 674-9091 or 1-800-340-3767 for a complete insurance coverage quote.
Alongside Hiland Lady Hawks head soccer coach Connor Lee coming off that 7-1 victory over Cambridge to move on to this district championship game. And of course, Paige Gertz, a couple of goals in that last game. Kate Coppin, 3 goals for her, and just kind of doing what they've been doing, Connor, all season long.
Yeah, definitely. You know, they had a good game. We came out with intensity and scored early and kept the momentum going the rest of the game.
A lot of good players on this team, all had their different roles, but just to have 2 goal scorers like that with Kate and Paige, how big is that for this soccer team?
It's huge, yeah. When you don't have to rely on one player to do all your scoring, you can kind of spread it out and makes it harder for the defense of the opposition too.
Taking on Bishop Rosecrans today, it seems like we've done this before. A lot of times, the boys and girls, with the soccer rivalry between you and Bishop Rosecrans. How about this for you? Just to get a chance to go up against the Rosecrans again in this situation, how do you look at this rivalry?
I think I said the same thing last year, but, you know, it was one we had circled on our calendar for a long time, and we just kind of expect this to be the district final matchup every year, and we look forward to it. They're a program I respect and expect a good one today.
It's interesting. You've been gunning for them for many years. You finally got them last year. The district finals go on into the regionals for the first time ever. I'm sure they're kind of gunning for a little payback today. First for you, what's it take to beat a Rosecrans team like this as you did last year?
You know, we just have to play our game. Solid defense, rely on some of our goal scorers to make things happen, and hopefully keep a shutout.
Yeah, I think for so many years, it was kind of that belief, right? That confidence. Can we beat this Rosecrans team? That shouldn't be a problem now. How big is that just for your team, just knowing the confidence that, hey, we've done this before?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, that confidence is there. They know that they can do it and that they've done it before and expect to do it again today.
I know just the goal here, obviously, to continue to keep on playing here, but just to get back to the regionals. Obviously, opportunity to do that. How big is that just for the program here to get the next step and make another return trip back to the regional tournament?
It's really big. Yeah, I mean, again, it's something that the girls are working for all off season, and we know we're building towards that all season. And yeah, the expectations to get there again, and hopefully we do.
Connor, thanks for your time. Good luck today.
Thanks, Matt.
That's the voice of Hiland Lady Hawks head soccer coach Connor Lee.
Before the Kick has been brought to you by Hobbrins Insurance in Millersburg.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
It's never too early to start thinking about Christmas, and at the jewelry store, we are well stocked for your Christmas shopping needs. Hi, this is Sue Spieler, and what could be better this Christmas than a birthstone bracelet that you can find right here in my showroom. With your choice of birthstones, you can add to go along with our matching necklaces and earrings for a great gift this Christmas. What else, you ask? How about our selection of new diamond hoop earrings and stackable fashion rings? Shop early for Christmas at the jewelry store, 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in Charm, Ohio. You'll find Kime Home Center located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County. Do you have a home building or woodworking project in mind? If so, Kime has an unmatched selection of items available for you. At Kime, our team of experts is committed to caring for your project like we care for our own. We offer convenient pickup and delivery options. Visit Kime Home Center or go to kimehome.com to learn more. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Virtually everyone dreams of being their own boss. If you're dreaming of starting a business, let us help you make that dream come true. This is Paula Aron from the Kilbuck Savings Bank. A business startup loan can be daunting, but our lenders simplify the process. They explain the steps and are with you every step of the way. Your goals become our goals as we craft a business loan that's just right for you. Start making your business dreams come true. The Kilbuck Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
At Village Motors, we take great pride in our product, and we have 2 new models in stock that we're very excited about. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and the full-size Ford Bronco has finally arrived. It is built Ford tough, and it just screams Bronco when you look at it. The Jeep Wrangler will now have a great competitor for years to come. It is the real deal, and you need to see it and drive it for yourself. Also, the Grand Cherokee Extended Length L model has arrived. The first third-seat option for the Grand Cherokee, it combines luxury and off-road capability with the ability to carry 7 passengers. Stop out soon to see the Bronco and the Grand Cherokee L at Village Motors in Millersburg.
1 and then eventually fell to Columbus Academy in the regional semifinals 1-0 in a shootout. As far as the Bishop Rosecrans last season, a down year for them as they went 6-12 overall, and of course their season ended when they fell to Hiland in that district title game for the Lady Bishops. As far as the teams are concerned this season, Hiland with a record of 15-1. They have tied the record for the most wins in a single season. That came back in 2019 when they got 15 wins, and Hiland has currently won 13 games in a row. The last loss back on September 6th in a loss to Worcester at the Riverview Showcase 1-0, and that one goal probably shouldn't have happened. And also lost back in the first game of the season, a 3-1 loss at home to Chippewa, and also the 1-1 tie that they got on the road to Mansfield Christian. Other than that, it's all victories. Hiland has that record of 15-2-1. And for the Lady Bishops, they have a record of 9-9 on the season. A very tough schedule, as for always, really for both teams. But for them, they have losses to Buckeye Valley, also Heath, and losses also this season coming to Columbus School for the girls and Grandview Heights. A 4-1 loss to Grandview Heights, a 3-0 loss also to Worthington Christian, and also with losses to Bishop Reedy, Columbus Academy, Bexley, as well as John Glenn by a score of 3-1. Of course, Hiland, they defeated John Glenn earlier this season by a score of 3-1, so that's one common opponent between the two schools. Victory this year for Bishop Rosecrans. They've come over Cambridge, also New Lexington, also Whitehall Yearling, and Fisher Catholic. Also victories this season are Philo in West Muskam, and also over the Wellington School out of Columbus during the regular season play for the two schools. We'll take a quick break, come back to you right after this on WKLM. When it comes to service of your farm equipment, your one-stop shop should be at Buckeye Farm and Garden. In their full-service garage, they can work on any construction tractor, farm equipment, or fleet service. And check out their shop for their selection of construction and farm equipment to rental equipment. Buckeye Farm and Garden will try to get you what you need to get the job done. Whether it's farm equipment, parts, or service, stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden, located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Check them out at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call 674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection. Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Schlabel Financial Services. After winning 6 state championships as a head basketball coach, Dave Schlabel knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Schlabel Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Schlabel Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
Fikert Concrete, located on County Road 189 between Benton and Holmesville, specializes in ready-mix concrete and state-approved limestone, sand, and gravel. All mixed styles are available, and you can count on fast, dependable delivery and competitive prices. Fikert Concrete has served homes and surrounding counties for over 75 years. Call Fikert Concrete today for all your concrete needs at 674-0038. Remember, for quality concrete, it's Fikert Concrete. Fikert Concrete, located on County Road 189 between Benton.
Bishop Rosecrans, it will be for them sophomore Avery Maxwell, also starting from she's also the midfielder, and also senior forward in Parker Farrell, along with freshman defender Maddie Pugh and freshman defender Carrie Thompson. Freshman defender, that is Elena Berry, along with freshman midfielder, that's Sydney Maxwell. Junior midfielder Chloe Zimba, and junior forward, that's Caitlin Wilson, along with junior defender and Jenna McLaughlin. Also starting for them will be senior goalkeeper, that's Michaela McLaughlin. And for the Bishop Rosecrans Rosecrans. They come in with the record of 9-9 on the season. They've won 2 straight. They're trying to get back to the regionals for a 7th time in the last 8 years, and they're coached by Tom Hutchison. And for the Hiland Lady Hawks, starting for them today, and that will be junior defender and Kylie Lapp, along with the senior defender Alex Weaver. Also starting for them will be sophomore forward, that is Lydia Mast, along with the junior defender Kylie Lapp. And also starting for Hiland will be junior forward Kate Kaufman, along with junior midfielder Lydia Weaver, senior forward Paige Gertz, and also it will be sophomore forward Emily Gingrich. And also for Hiland will be the junior defender Bryn Coyle, along with senior forward Kate Boddicker and sophomore defender and Mallory Stutzman. And also starting for Hiland will be the junior goalkeeper, that's Itzel Guzman. Hiland with a record of 15-2-1. That ties the most wins they've had in the single season in school history. They won 13 games in a row. They're the 18th ranked team in Division III, and they're trying to get to the regionals for a second time in the last 2 years, for the second year in a row. They're, of course, coached by Connor Lee. As far as the tournament trail is concerned, Hiland the top seed in the East District, and they down the 8th seed Edison 12-0. And then they would capture, after the capture of the sectional title, they would defeat Cambridge, the 5 seed, 7-1 in the district semifinals. And in that game, Hiland with 3 goals by Kate Coppin to lead the way for the Lady Hawks. And for Kate Coppin, she's now up to 20 goals on the year. Also, Paige Gertz had 2 more goals for Hiland, and she's up to a team-leading 30 goals on the season, and Hiland able to get that 7-1 victory over the Cambridge Lady Bobcats to get to the district championship game. On the other hand, for Bishop Rosecrans, they're the 2nd seed. They down the 7th seed Sandy Valley 6-1 to capture their sectional title. Then a 3-0 victory over the 3 seed Steubenville Catholic Central to move on to this district championship game. Hiland against the Bishop Rosecrans, and plenty of battles over the years between these two squads, that's for sure. Go back to 2013, Hiland lost 2-0 in the sectional finals to the Bishop Rosecrans. And 2015, Hiland lost 2-0 in the district championship to the Bishop Rosecrans. In 2017, Hiland lost 7-0 in the district finals also to the Bishop Rosecrans. In 2018, Hiland a loss of 2-1 in overtime in the district finals to the Bishop Rosecrans. In 2019, Hiland another setback and a close loss of 1-0 in the district championship game to the Lady Bishops. But Hiland finally able to get a win, get over the hump last season when Hiland defeated the Bishop Rosecrans 3-1 again in the district finals to move on to the regional semifinals. So plenty of battles over the years. Hiland finally to get a win last year. Bishops trying to get payback today, and Hiland, of course, trying to get a return trip back to the regional semifinals, which would be next Tuesday. Winner of this game will play against Eastern. Eastern, the 16th ranked team in Division III. They won over Wheelersburg back on Thursday already, so they're already in the regional semifinals. So the winner of this game will play Eastern in the regional semifinals next Tuesday, November 2nd, with a time in sight yet to be determined. I'll take one more break, come back with the opening kick right after this on WKLM. Kick off Black Friday pricing during the 35th Annual Harvest Sale, November 4th, 5th, and 6th at Millersburg Electric. Save up to $930 on a General Electric fridge door refrigerator with a new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel with ice and water dispenser. Plus, save 25% on all locally handcrafted Monarch brand mattresses. Qualified customers receive 12 months interest-free. Get Fair Stromboli from the Italian Eatery stand in their parking lot all 3 days from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. All at Millersburg Electric's Harvest Sale, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, November 4th through the 6th.
East Homes Veterinary Clinic in Berlin and Millersburg also owns Pampered Paws in Millersburg and the Red Rough Inn in Berlin. East Homes Veterinary Clinic is there for all your pet needs. Whether it is for veterinary services, grooming, or boarding, there is only one place to call. That's East Homes Veterinary Clinic with locations in Berlin at 893-2057, Millersburg at 674-5591, Pampered Paws 674-7297, or the Red Rough Inn at 893-2057. Stop in today.
and find out how you can have up to $500 of your deductible paid. Don't let the insurance companies tell you where to fix your car, your body shop. Finish Line Auto Body on the north end of Millersburg. Matt Croy alongside with you, and Melissa Patrick back at WKLM Sports Central. And glad to have you with us here on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. We'll also be video live streaming this game as well today on Facebook and YouTube. And that is courtesy of Claxon Communications. Our team today of Lydia Brady, John Williams, and also Andrew Dunlap providing the video feed for today. If you go to the WKLM Facebook page or search for our YouTube page, you can find full video of today's broadcast. Also, want to let you know that the boys district championship game being played also at 11 o'clock this morning, of course. That's at New Philadelphia. We are video live streaming that game as well, courtesy of Claxon Communications. So Hiland taking on West Muskingum. And also here in just a few minutes, if you want to watch that here at 11 o'clock, we're just underway probably for that game. That also be in video live streaming on Facebook and YouTube for the Hiland West M game. And we're also streaming that on WKLM-FM.com on Stream 2 as well for Hiland against West M. Hiland here for the girls wearing their black jerseys and black shorts, black socks, and white numerals. Bishop Rosecrans with their white jerseys and also red numerals and black shorts and white socks. Winner moves on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday, and that'll be against Eastern with a site and time yet to be determined. We're at Stewart Field in Coshocton. Turf Field, of course, as about all the tournament games are at this point forward. So all that rain last night, that's all right. They should be good to go with this turf surface here at Coshocton. And play is underway. It'll be Rosecrans with the kick into their offensive end, going left to right offensively in this first half. That kick at midfield knocked to the far sideline, and the Rosecrans will have it. Racing that kick into the far end, going to be Maxwell. Ball knocked away across the touch off of the Lady Hawks. And now Rosecrans will have this throw midway into their offensive end on the far side of the field. Just underway in Girls Division III District Championship Soccer from Stewart Field in Coshocton. Ball thrown in near that 15-yard line, and double team is Parker Farrell. Ball knocked away from her, goes across that touch off the foot of Paige Gertz. It'll be a throw in for the Rosecrans again, right near that 15-yard line or so on their offensive end. And surveying the field, and now making the throw, lobs it in. There's a header by Gertz, goes high in the air, and knocked down off the leg of Alex Weaver for Hiland. And around the 20-yard line, it'll be deflected back to the left corner of that box and sent back the other direction by defender Mallory Stutzman back near that 30-yard line. Intercepted by the Lady Bishops, and they're going to call a direct kick for Hiland, their first of this first half. Place that ball right near that, they'll see about the 25-yard line or so, just ahead of it near the 30-yard line, actually, where they'll send this kick away. And Kylie Lapp will line this kick up for the Lady Hawks. Wearing number 19 today, she'll lob it in the air down the far sideline. Bounces into the Hiland offensive end for the first time today. Paige Gertz going after the ball, knocked across that touchline. It'll be off of the Lady Bishops, and Hiland's going to have this throw right around that 5-yard line on the Hiland offensive end. Ball thrown in toward that far side corner. And that cross to the top of the box. Sails right past Gertz. Now to the left wing on that penalty box. Chasing it down to the near side. The kick by Kate Coffin rolls center portion of the field. Intercepted this time by Sydney Maxwell. Her kick going to be corralled by her teammate, working it near that 30-yard line. That kick going to be cut off near the 40. And now corralled down the far end of the field. As Barry gets to it, Maxwell with the kick. Working it near that midfield line. Ball rolls across that touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. And Kylie Lapp lobs it down the far end of the field. Yeah, it bounces right across that touch, so not what Hiland wanted there. And the Lady Bishops now going to have this throw. They're able to get that throw in play. And they'll have it on their throw on the midway into their defensive end for the Bishop Rosecrans. No score so far, and 37.5 to play in the first half. The win going to be corralled here by Thompson. Knocks it near midfield. Ball knocked down by Alex Weaver for Hiland inside the midfield circle. Her pass goes near side, chased down by Paige Gertz. But it was chased down before she gets there by Jenna McLaughlin, the defender for the Bishops. McLaughlin near that near side corner. Controls it. Pass goes through the legs of Gertz and across the touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. 10 yards away from their near side corner. Alex Weaver lobs it in near that box. Knocked down by McLaughlin. And cut off by Hiland. Kate Boddicker gets a foot on it near the goal line. Boddicker looking for a cross. Gets a pass off to Weaver from the corner. She'll lob it high in the air to the opposite side of the field. Near the top of the box. Knocked down. And off the foot now of Kate Kaufman. Sent away on the kick by Chloe Zimba for the Bishops to the far sideline. Off the foot of Kylie Lapp. And chased down now by Emily Gingrich for Hiland. Knocked away again by McLaughlin to the far sideline. And ball finally rolls near midfield where Lapp will get to it. Her pass goes to Mallory Stutzman. Stutzman's kick deflected high in the air off the foot of Bishop Rosecrans' Carrie Thompson and across that touch. Lapp will throw it in at midfield for Hiland. That throw in knocked back near midfield area to Chloe Zimba. Zimba has it, now stolen away by Kylie Lapp. Her pass goes to Boddicker. Boddicker near the 40-yard line for Hiland, 10 yards into their offensive end. Boddicker gets a pass off in front of the circle. She'll find Lydia Weaver now. Now to Alex Weaver. Weaver spins around, back to Lydia Weaver, near side of the field. Weaver's pass goes offensively, center portion of the field near the 25-yard line of Coppin. Her kick rolls inside the box and was scooped up easily by goalkeeper and senior Michaela McLaughlin. Nobody else around her. McLaughlin will scoop it up, gets set to punt it away. McLaughlin has her kick sail in the air, bounces near that midfield line. Goes over the head. That time of McLaughlin, chased down. Here's the kick down to the far sideline. Zimba trying to give chase after the ball. It rolls across that touch. Actually, a foul called against the Lady Bishops. Hiland's going to have a direct kick near that 40-yard line. Their second of the first half. Kick by Lapp, laws it inside the box and rolls into the hands of goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. Kate Kaufman charging, I should say Gertz charging after that ball along with Kaufman, but unable to get to that ball in time on that direct kick by Lapp and scooped up instead by McLaughlin. She'll punt it away. Sails in the air near the midfield line, knocked down by Zimba. Now tends the header back to the direction of Alex Weaver. Weaver backs it up. Now Mallory Stutzman, who lobs her kick into the air. Knocked back down near the midfield line. It was off the leg that time of Jenna McLaughlin into the offensive end. Here's Parker Farrell. Farrell on the near side of the field has it go across the touch off of her leg. Good job shielding her by the Lady Hawks. And that throw in by Hiland. Back near midfield and ball knocked across that touchline again. Hawks will have this throw. Here's Rihanna Lease. Throws it in off the head of Paige Gertz. Bounces to Kate Coppin into the offensive end. Her centering pass to Emily Gingrich, knocked high in the air. Back near midfield. Bounces in front of Alex Weaver. Weaver's pass near side, lobs it up in the air, back near that left wing of the box. Gertz is going after the ball. She'll get to it. Gertz was kicked and be knocked across the goal line off the leg of defender Jenna McLaughlin. Hiland will have their first corner kick of the contest. So it'll come from the near side of the field. And it'll be Paige Gertz to do the kicking for the Lady Hawks. Paige Gertz, the senior forward for Hiland. Of course, the team leading 30 goals on the year coming into this game. Gertz with her kick, lobs up in the air. Inside the box, going to be a header by Coppin in traffic, knocked away near the top of the box. That pass goes right past Alex Weaver. Here's the kick by Lease. Weaver gets it down to it. Here pass goes left wing in the penalty box. Goes to Gertz. Lobs in the air. Header by Coppin. Bounces near the net, but grabbed off the bounce by goalkeeper and Michaela McLaughlin. Couldn't get a really hard header on that, and she'll grab it easily. She'll get a low grounding kick, Will McLaughlin, to her teammate near that 30-yard line. Ball rolls inside the midfield circle, intercepted by Bryn Coyle, and knocked inside the midfield circle. Goes off the foot now of Avery Maxwell, pounded by Lydia Weaver, into the from the midfield circle into the top half of the penalty box, and scooped up again by McLaughlin. She'll punt it away. It's still inside the midfield circle, off the leg of Lydia Weaver. Yeah, off the leg now of Elena Berry, who deflects it. Intercepted by Boddicker. Her pass goes to Emily Gingrich, high on the right. Her kick deflected back to the far sideline by McLaughlin. Rolls across the touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. They'll have it about that 10-yard line on the Hiland offensive end. It'll be Kylie Lapp again to throw it in for the Lady Hawks. No score. 33 minutes to play in the first half. That pass to Gingrich. Back to Lapp. Her pass goes to Boddicker. Boddicker has it cut off and stolen away by Carrie Thompson. For the Bishops. Her kick lob back near midfield goes ahead of Chloe Zimba. There to get to it, Mallory Stutzman. Deflected by Zimba. Chased down by Bryn Coyle now. Her kick back near midfield for Hiland. Cut off by the Lady Bishops. Corralled by Lydia Weaver. Weaver in traffic. Has it deflected over to Alex Weaver. Now intercepted by Parker Farrell. Farrell inside the circle. Gets her pass off. Goes over to Carrie Thompson again for the Bishops. She'll work it down to that far side near the 40-yard line. Deflected across the touch off the leg of Lydia Weaver. And Bishop Rosecrans will have this throw. About 15 yards into their offensive end. 32 minutes to play. We're in the first half and no score. They win by the Bishops. Lobbed in the air. Far side of the field. Header by Lydia Weaver to Emily Gingrich. Tries to control it. She does so. Rolls her pass inside the midfield circle. Corralled by Kate Coppin now. Coppin works it, controls it into the offensive end. Her pass goes to Paige Gertz, rolls it ahead of her. Gertz chasing after the ball along with the Bishop Rosecrans defender and Abby Solt. And Solt will steal it away. She'll get to it down the near sideline. Gertz trying to get it back. She does so, but not before a little forearm shiver. And she'll get called for that. And it'll be a direct kick for Bishop Rosecrans there first. 31-40 to play first half. No score in girls Division III District Championship Soccer from Stewart Field in Coshocton. And defender and junior Jenna McLaughlin will have this direct kick for the Lady Bishops on their defensive end. Lobs in the air near midfield. That'll be a header knocked down by Lydia Weaver. And she'll get it over to Paige Gertz. At midfield now to Rihanna Lease. Back to Gertz on the near sideline. Gertz's pass now to Alex Weaver. Weaver works it down that near side of the field. She'll keep it in play toward that goal line area. Near the corner. Deflected across the goal line off the leg of defender in Abby Salt. And the sophomore will actually, we'll see it was deflected apparently off of Weaver, and it will be a goal kick instead for the Bishops. So no corner kick for Hiland. Close to going either way. And it'll be a goal kick instead for the Bishops, their first of this first half. First goal kick for either team, as a matter of fact. Been solid play early on by both teams. They've kept this ball in play. And now a goal kick for goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. Hiland with no official shots on goal, but they've had a couple balls go near the net so far in this first half. They've been more on the offensive end so far. No score. Ball punted near the midfield line. Chased down the near sideline by Lease. Her kick goes rolling across that touch line. It'll be a throw-in now for the Bishops. And that throw-in goes near side by Parker Farrell. Deflected across the touch by Lydia Weaver. And a throw-in again by the Bishops on their offensive end. That throw-in by Sydney Maxwell. And intercepted by Bryn Coyle off the throw-in. Her pass goes near the midfield circle. Corralled by Kate Coppin. Coppin will lob her kick into the offensive end to Emily Gingrich. A bit too strong. Gingrich trying to get to it. And finally will roll across that touch. And it'll be a throw-in for the Bishop Rosecrans. Elena Berry, the freshman, will throw it in. Under 30 minutes to play first half in no score. Ball lobbed in. Goes over to Carrie Thompson. Thompson works it near midfield. That ball going to be off the leg of Parker Farrell, falls down, gets back onto her feet. The pass over by Thompson to the far end of the field, over to Chloe Zimba. Deflected back near the far sideline and rolls across that touch. They'll win again for the Bishops, back near midfield. From about that 45-yard line, throwing in, goes through the legs of Caitlin Wilson. Knocked up in the air and back near that 45-yard line by Emily Gingrich, back to Wilson. Her pass to the far side. Now the Zimba. Zimba works it. Lease will steal it away. Good steal for the Lady Hawks. She'll lob her kick back down that far sideline. That'll go across the touch. So throw in for the Bishop Rosecrans. And it looks like it's going to be Elena Berry, the freshman, to throw it in. They're going to give way to the Lady Hawks instead. So Hiland will have this throw at midfield. Thrown in by Lisa, a couple bounces down the far end of the field. Emily Gingrich now gets to it. Gingrich works it near that 15-yard line on the offensive end. Her kick knocked down by Elena Berry. Berry working to pass Emily Gingrich. Gingrich gets a foot on the ball. Now finally rolls across that touch. And it'll be off of Berry. Throw in for Hiland. That throw in by a lap. Goes to Emily Gingrich. Now stolen away again by McLaughlin. Back to Berry. The ball sent away on the kick, rolling back near that midfield line. Intercepted by Mallory Stutzman now for Hiland. Stutzman's pass goes to Bryn Coyle, near side of the field. Coyle stumbles. Ball deflected back near the midfield line. Chased back down by Rihanna Least. Meanwhile, going to be a penalty called on the Bishop Rosecrans. And it'll be a direct kick for Hiland, their third of the first half. Placed that ball about that 44-yard line on the Hiland offensive end. Bryn Coyle will line it up. The junior defender will lob her kick near the top of the box, knocked down by Kaufman. Her pass goes to Lydia Weaver. Weaver lining the kick, works it near that 15-yard line. Her pass near the right wing of the box, knocked away by Elena Berry to the far sideline. And corralled here by Emily Gingrich, knocked back to the far side of the field. Chased down, kept in play by the Bishops. Now stolen away by the Lady Hawks once again. And Emily Gingrich. Gingrich battling for that ball. Here's the steal, and the kick by Coppin goes to Alex Weaver. Her kick, chased down by Coppin again, battling for that ball with Maxwell. A little shove again going after that ball, getting physical out there, but they'll call that penalty on Hiland, and a direct kick for the Lady Bishops. Their second of the first half. Placed that ball about the 28-yard line on the Bishop Rosecrans defensive end. It'll be junior defender Jenna McLaughlin that will have this kick. 26 minutes to play, and 26:53 to play in counting first half, no score. Ball sails across the midfield line, ricochets across the touchline. It'll be off the Lady Bishops, and Hiland's going to have this throw. Kylie Lapp near that 40-yard line. Lobs it across midfield. It'll be knocked down, stolen away by Alex Weaver. Intercepted off the foot of Avery Maxwell. And now stolen right back by Kate Coppin for Hiland. Her pass goes near side to Brianna Lease. Right past her. Lease tries to chase down. She can't do that before it goes across that touch. And here's the throw in for Barker Farrell, the senior. Right at that 50-yard line. Farrell directing traffic, lobs it inside, and tries to find her teammate, Sydney Maxwell. She was double-teamed, goes off of her and across the touch. Good defensive play by the Lady Hawks. Throwing in, chased down by Kate Coppin, and off the leg of the Bishops across that touch in Abby Solt. Throwing in by Coppin, goes to Alex Weaver. Weaver falls down, and she was tripped up. Direct kick for Hiland will be their fourth. From the 30-yard line. Quick kick. She lobs it in the air, bounces near the box to Emily Gingrich. Rolls back to the far side corner. Gingrich along the goal line. She's double-teamed. Knocked away. And sit back down the far side of the field. Intercepted here by the Lady Hawks. That time in Kylie Lapp. Lapp will back it up near that 30-yard line. The spread the field. Knocks it back near midfield to Stutzman. She'll lob it up in the air. Centering kick. Bounces near that 20-yard line. Off the leg of Paige Gertz. She'll find Alex Weaver. Weaver spins around the defender. Her pass near side, cut off again by Parker Farrell. Kick by Alex Weaver. Rolls it to the far end of the field to Emily Gingrich. And corralled now by Chloe Zimba for the Bishop Rosecrans. Zimba works it back near the midfield line. Into the offensive end for the Lady Bishops. Zimba near that 30-yard line now. Works it against Kylie Lapp. Zimba's kick. Rolls inside the penalty box. Going after the ball and a sliding grab by goalkeeper Itzel Guzman. Good aggressive play by Guzman to get to that ball. Toward that right upper corner of that penalty box. She'll get set to punt it away now. Guzman will punt it back near the midfield circle, knocked down by Alex Weaver. Her pass corralled here by Lydia Weaver, who lobs her kick into the Hiland offensive end. Rolls near the 20-yard line, chased down by McLaughlin, knocks it back to her goalkeeper, and Michaela McLaughlin from Jenna McLaughlin, and Michaela will lob it in the air back near midfield. Intercepted by Bryn Coyle. And bounces it across the midfield line. It'll be intercepted by the Bishops once again off the foot of Paige Gertz. Now to Alex Weaver. Weaver works it for Hiland offensively near the 20-yard line. Lobs her kick high into the air. Bounces inside the box. Emily Gingrich trying to get a foot on the ball. She gets past to the goalkeeper and rolls into the net and knocked down. A sliding kick into the net. Hiland gets the goal. Well, she was not to be denied. The ball knocked down a couple of times by multiple defenders for the Bishop Rosecrans, and Gingrich finally a sliding kick a second time, and she knocked it into the back of the net. And Hiland will take the 1-0 lead. Emily Gingrich with that goal for the Lady Hawks. That's her 8th goal of the season. Comes with 24-13 to play in the first half, and the Hiland Lady Hawks will strike first. Third shot of goal of the first half, and Hiland with the 1-0 lead. Play is underway. Hiland, of course, winning 3-1 last year in the district championship over the Bishop Rosecrans, and they'll take the early 1-0 lead in this district championship game. Ball thrown in on the far side of the field. Knocked down. Hiland with that kick. Back near that midfield line. Lady Bishops will have it. Rolling kick going to be knocked down by Lydia Weaver. Now to Lapp. That pass goes to the midfield circle. Right past Weaver. Now corralled here for the Lady Hawks. And with that is Krista Miller. Gets called for a shove. Krista Miller trying to keep that ball going, but instead the foul on her. Direct kick for the Bishop Rosecrans will be their third. And there's a 1-0 Hiland lead off the goal by Emily Gingrich here in this first half. Nearing the 23-minute mark of this first half of action. And light kick by the Bishops near the 35-yard line. Corral now to the near sideline. With that is Abby Solt. Her pass goes to Carrie Thompson, stolen back away by Kristen Miller. Miller, of course, the freshman with that kick across the midfield line. I should say the junior rather than Kristen Miller. Rolls to the opposite side of the field and grabbed by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. She'll get a kick and a pass off to the far side of the field over to Elena Berry. Berry trying to control it, battling for that ball along with Paige Gertz. It rolls across that touch and a throw in for Hiland. That throw in knocked down. That's a header. And corralled here by the Lady Hawks, and the kick by Lydia Weaver to the far side of the field. Now corralled by Paige Gertz. Works near the goal line. Here across going to be corralled by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. Krista Miller charging toward that ball, but McLaughlin able to corral it on that cross from the far corner. Michaela McLaughlin will punt it away. Sailing in the air back near the midfield circle. That'll be knocked down off the leg of Caitlin Wilson. Works it near that midfield line. Chased down now by Wilson again. Her kick going to be intercepted. And rolls near side to Krista Miller. Miller has it. Centering pass going to be near the midfield circle to Lydia Mast. And knocked down. They'll be corralled here by the Bishops at midfield. The kick by Zimba. Chased down on the far end by Carrie Thompson. Thompson works near that 30-yard line of the Bishops' offensive end. That pass going to be cut off here by Kylie Lapp, now corralled by the Bishops. And a little shove there at the end of that play. And there will be the whistle. .21.5 to play in this first half of action. A little warning there by the official, but no yellow card. It'll be a direct kick for the Bishop Rosecrans. This will be their fourth of the first half. Place that ball about the 20-yard line on the Bishop Rosecrans offensive end. 1-0 Hiland advantage. Winner moves on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday with a site and time to be determined. That'll be against 16th-ranked Eastern. A kick by Jenna McLaughlin inside the box. A header knocked down and knocked away by Kylie Lamb. Rolls it near her sideline. Intercepted by Abby Salt. Here's centering pass. Corralled here on the kick by Carrie Thompson. Gets it over now to Sydney Maxwell. Maxwell has it knocked high in the air. Off the foot of Kristen Miller. Miller knocks her kick back near the midfield circle. That'll be right past Kate Kaufman. Kaufman gets a foot on it now and chased around and stolen away by Jenna McLaughlin. Her pass goes to the far side of the field. Now corralled on the far end by Maddie Pugh. Her kick going to be knocked down by the Lady Hawks and kicked by Alex Weaver inside the circle to Kristen Miller. Miller has it stolen away by Salt. Inside the circle again here for the Bishops as they'll try to spread this field. Kicked by Salt, goes near sideline. Looks it near midfield, rolls near the touchline and across the touch, trying to find Parker Farrell, but instead it'll be a throw-in for Hiland. Rihanna Lease will have this throw nearing the 20-minute mark of this first half. Hiland a 1-0 lead off the goal by Emily Gingrich in this first half. Her 8th goal of the year. That throw in by Lease, knocked down and goes right back across that touch. Not able to throw that ball in play as she tried to find her teammate in Kristen Miller, but instead it'll be a throw in now for the Bishop Rosecrans. And with the throw is going to be junior Jenna McLaughlin. McLaughlin lobs it down the near sideline. Going to be a header by Parker Farrell. Knocked down by Brendan Coyle. Sitting on the kick by Lydia Weaver. Goes to Krista Miller now. Touch pass goes back here at midfield. Goes to Krista Miller. Works it into the Hiland offensive end. Miller is still with the ball. Abby Stolt will step in front of that ball and she'll knock it across the touch. Krista Miller will now have this throw for Hiland midway into their offensive end. Lobs a short throw. Takes a bounce. Going after it for Hiland is Lydia Mast. Knocked away back near that midfield line. Going after the ball, Mallory Stutzman knocks it up in the air. It goes sailing across that touch. Once again, the Hiland Boys District Championship game, that's being videoed live streamed today on Facebook and YouTube. If you want to watch that, that is on the Facebook and YouTube page, also on WKLM-FM.com on Stream 2. Of course, this game being video live stream as well, courtesy of Claxon Communications. The team of Lydia Brady, John Williams, and Andrew Dunlap providing video for today's broadcast. Also, of course, today on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com for this girls' district championship game. Ball rolls across the touch. It'll be a throw-in for the Bishops on their defensive end. And with the throw will be freshman Elena Berry. 1-0 Hiland, 18.5 to go. We're in the first half. That throw-in knocked down and rolled by past Lydia Mask. Corralled at midfield on the kick near side by Lydia Weaver. Finds Lease back to Weaver. Weaver's kick near side going to be knocked down off the foot of Krista Miller. Chased down by Salt defensively. Salt's kick will go rolling across the touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. It'll be Rihanna Lease, the sophomore defender, to throw it in near the left wing. Knocked down by Salt. That's the header. Off the foot of Parker Farrell. Chased down now by Lydia Mast. Off the foot of Elena Berry. Ricochets near the 40-yard line. Intercepted by Lydia Weaver. Knock her kick near the goal line. Goes wide left of the goalpost and scooped up easily by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the senior, will survey the field before she punts it away. Directing traffic, and now will send that punt. Lobs it high in the air. Just to the right of that midfield circle, and knocked down by Lydia Mast. Knocked back to the near sideline. Parker Farrell charging after the ball, goes off of her foot and across that touch. And I'm told Hiland has a 1-0 lead with 13:20 to go in the first half. So the Hiland boys with the 1-0 lead as well in their game against West Muskingum. And, of course, the girls also with the 1-0 lead so far with 17 minutes to play in this first half of action. So both Hiland teams with the 1-0 leads in their first half of action. Lady Hawks with the throw at midfield. Brianna Lease will lob it in. There's a header right back across that touch by Abby Salt. Throw in again. Lobbed in. That's a header by Salt. Off the leg now of Paige Gertz. Intercepted by Jenna McLaughlin. Gets her touch pass. Knocked off the kick of Elena Berry at midfield. Intercepted by the Lady Hawks' Kylie Lapp. And knocked down now. Sit back the other way on the kick by Sydney Maxwell. Intercepted by Lydia Mast. Stolen away by Avery Maxwell. She'll get called for the trip. And a direct kick now for Hiland. It'll be their 5th of the first half of action. Inside the midfield circle. Kick by Bryn Coyle. Centering pass going to be into the Hiland offensive end. Goes over to Kate Kaufman. Stolen away by Sydney Maxwell. Knocked down, stolen back away by Kate Kaufman. Her pass goes to Alex Weaver. Weaver's kick, low grounding kick near the top of the box. Corralled by Kaufman. Kaufman spins around. She'll be shoved. No foul. Now there's the whistle. 6th direct kick of the first half for Hiland. And it's been physical both sides. Ball placed at that 24-yard line on the Hiland offensive end right in the center portion of the field. Alex Weaver will have this kick with 15:40 and counting first half. Hiland already up 1-0. A little 3-man wall formed at that 15-yard line in front of her. Weaver awaiting that whistle. There it is. Lobs it in the air near the net. Going to be sealing in the hands of goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin, and she'll corral it. Decided to go right for that net. McLaughlin there to grab it. Her 3rd keeper save. Short kick over to Elena Berry. Goes to the far side of the field. Now rolls across that touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. Emily Gingrich will get a short throw in. Gets it over to Alex Weaver toward that far side corner. Cut off by Elena Berry defensively. Berry trying to keep it in play. Knocks her pass away over to Zimba. Her kick down the far sideline. Rolls across that touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. 1-0 Hiland. Under 15 minutes to play in this first half. Again, the Hiland boys also a 1-0 lead, I'm told, in their first half. That centering pass goes near the top of the box. Over to Paige Gertz. Gertz's kick deflected back to the far sideline. That'll be knocked off the leg of Emily Gingrich. Rolls across the goal line and can't quite keep that in play. It'll be a goal kick the other direction for the Bishop Rosecrans. 2 goal kicks now for the Bishops. None for Hiland in this first half. And they'll be lining this kick up. Michaela McLaughlin. There is the whistle. And she lobs it in the air back near the midfield circle. It'll be knocked down. And by Sydney Maxwell. Maxwell working against Alex Weaver. And into the offensive end, that pass goes, where it's going to be cut off by Mallory Simpson. And goes off the leg now. The Lady Hawks, and Kylie App goes shoved to the turf that time, going after that ball. And that'll be whistle blowing against the Bishops. Hiland now with their 7th direct kick of the day. Ball lobbed in the air by Lapp into the offensive end, knocked back inside the midfield circle. And corralled here by the Lady Bishops. Lily Donch with that kick. Knocked in the air by Mallory Simpson inside the midfield line. Goes over to Paige Gertz into the offensive end. Goes over to Kate Kaufman. Has it knocked away by Jenna McLaughlin. That'll roll across the goal line. And that'll be off of McLaughlin, they'll say. So corner kick for the Lady Hawks. Their 2nd corner kick of this first half. And again, Paige Gertz will do the honors. This game is being video live streamed courtesy of Claxon Communications on the WKLM Facebook page and also on YouTube. And Lydia Brady, John Williams, and Andrew Dunlap will bring you the video for today. That ball lobbed in the air by Gertz. Inside the box, a header by Coppin. Ricochets to the opposite side corner. And finally across the goal line. So a good opportunity there for Hiland. Couldn't quite get a strong connection. And it'll be a goal kick for the Lady Bishops, their 3rd of the first half. 1-0 Hiland, 12:45 and counting first half. And girls Division III District Championship Soccer from Stewart Field in Coshocton. McLaughlin lobs in the air. Knocked down by Alex Weaver. Cut off by Elena Berry. Stolen away by Alex Weaver. Her pass goes to Emily Gingrich now. Gingrich to that far side corner. Gets her cross off. Trying to find a cutting Kate Coppin, and instead goes across the goal line. And Jenna McLaughlin cutting her off as well. It'll be a goal kick for the Bishops, their fourth of this first half. McLaughlin to get set to kick the ball. With 12 minutes to play in the half. Low grounding kick cut off the foot of Coppin. Ricochets right back to McLaughlin, and she'll get a diving grab and corral it right near the edge of that box. And I think she went across that box, and indeed she did. So it went too far to get to that. And Hiland will have a direct kick just outside of that penalty box. Of course, you cannot leave the box if you're a goalkeeper. And had to leave the box to get to it. Direct kick number 8 for Hiland. Again, just outside of the edge of this penalty box. Paige Gertz to do the kicking. 3-man goal inside that penalty box for the Bishop Rosecrans. Trying to block her. There's the whistle. Gertz will lob in the air near the neck, and it'll be knocked down by Coppin. Kicks it away by Salt. Will knock it away from the net and rolls to the near sideline. So they'll get it out of there. Off the foot now of Lease, deflected across the touchline. It'll be off of who? Off of Rihanna Lease. So a throw-in for the Bishop Rosecrans. So Hiland not able to take advantage of that opportunity with 11 minutes to play in the first half. Still a 1-0 Hiland lead. That ball thrown in goes to Avery Maxwell. Knocked off the foot now of Maxwell over the center portion of the field to Alex Weaver. Now to Lydia Mast. Alex Weaver with her pass goes near side. It'll be knocked high in the air by Mast again. Knocks it back near that midfield line. Battling for it. Also going after the ball, Alyssa Buglin. And a little collision near that midfield line. Neither team wants to give up that ball. And as a result, physical play in the first half. It'll be the 9th direct kick for Hiland. The ball sent away by Alex Weaver. Near that 15-yard line goes to Kate Coppin. Coppin controls it from the left wing on the Hiland offensive end. Coppin near the goal line, looking for a cross. Ball knocked across the goal line off of the Bishop Rosecrans. Hiland going to have a corner kick from the near side of the field. This will be their third corner kick of this first half. The previous 2 corner kicks, I should say, both had headers off of that inside the box. So good opportunities, just not able to cash in off of that. Under 10 minutes to play in this first half. So Paige Gertz again to line this kick up from the near side of the field with this third corner kick for Hiland in this first half of action. There's the whistle. Gertz with the kick. Lobs it in the air, again inside the box. Header again. And bounces it near the goal line this time. It goes across the goal line. So all 3 times they got a header inside that box, but not able to get that near the net. And it'll be a goal kick for the Bishop Rosecrans. And this will be their 5th goal kick in this first half. Header that time was by Lydia Weaver. And now Michaela McLaughlin will have this kick. 1-0 Hiland. 9:15 to play in the first half of action. McLaughlin lobs in the air. Header by Kurtz. Back near midfield. Goes over the head of Lydia Mast. Chased down by Prin Coyle. Coyle's kick goes rolling near the touch and across the touchline. And I'm just told the Hiland boys have taken a 2-0 lead off a penalty kick. So the Hiland boys, 2-goal lead in their district championship game over West Muskingum. So both Hiland teams in the lead, and now a 2-0 Hiland lead for the boys over at New Philadelphia, Quaker Stadium. There's the push called, and it'll be a direct kick for the Bishops, their 5th of this first half of play. Ball placed about the 42-yard line on the Bishop Rosecrans offensive end. 8.5 to play in the first half, 1-0 Hiland. Kick sent away by Avery Maxwell. Center portion of the field going to be a leaping header by Mallory Stutzman. Header again by Stutzman to the far side. Emily Gingrich will chase it down. Gingrich into the offensive end. Trying to control that ball. And stepped in front of her that time was Caitlin Wilson. Knocked back near that midfield line. Over to Chloe Zimba. And going to be a whistle blown. And it will be a direct kick for the Bishop Rosecrans, their 6th of this first half. Once again, this game being video live stream courtesy of Claxon Communications on the WKLM Facebook page and also on YouTube today. Lydia Berry running the board for the video stream and also working the cameras, John Williams and Andrew Dunlap for this contest today. And, of course, the game also can be heard on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com as Melissa Patrick back at WKLM Sports Central. Back near the midfield line, goes off the leg of Avery Maxwell. Inside the circle, goes over to Sydney Maxwell. Over to Carrie Thompson now. Thompson works it far side. Chased down defensively by Kylie Lapp. Lapp works it. Knocks her kick back in midfield, intercepted by Elena Berry. Battling with Kate Kaufman. Berry trying to shield Kaufman away. And then a little elbow, but no call. Her kick goes to Jenna McLaughlin. Rolls her kick back near the midfield line. And corralled now by Carrie Thompson. Into the offensive end. That kick by Sydney Maxwell down the far sideline. And kick by Zimba. Works it high in the left. Near the top of the box, off the foot now of Stutzman. Intercepted now on the kick by Carrie Thompson. Her bouncing kick goes inside the box, but scooped up easily by goalkeeper Itzel Guzman. That ball sent away from about that 25-yard line. Went for the long shot opportunity, but grabbed by Guzman. She'll punt it to that near sideline. Couple bounces near midfield. And finally rolls across that touch. Throw in for Paige Gertz for Hiland at midfield. Lobs it near side of the field. Nobody there, but now chased down by Salt. She'll knock it across the touch. Hiland's going to have this throw again. And for Hiland, it'll be Kaylin Miller, the freshman, to throw it in. To Paige Gertz. Gertz centering pass. Knocked down, now corralled by Alex Weaver near that 30-yard line. Weaver's pass goes high on the right. Gets it over to Emily Gingrich near the 25-yard line. Leads her pass to Kylie Lapp. She'll work it near the corner area, near the goal line. Her cross going to be inside the box to Paige Gertz, but knocked away instead as it goes sailing across the goal line. Ricocheted off of Gertz, off of Salt, and finally knocked across to the goal post and across the goal line by Kate Kaufman. And it will be a goal kick for the Lady Bishops, their sixth of the first half. 1-0 Hiland, 5.5 to play. We're in the first half of action. Again, the Hiland boys, they have a 2-0 lead in the first half of their district championship game against West Muskingum. McLaughlin, short pass, far side, goes to Elena Berry. Berry's pass to the far end, ball lobbed high in the air, centering kick. Goes off the leg of Kaylin Miller, goes over to Paige Gertz, knocked away from her, chased down. Over to Kate Coppin near that 25-yard line. Her pass near side to Lydia Mast. Mast back to Coppin, back to Mast again. Mast is knocked away by Salt. Ricochets middle portion of the field now to Alex Weaver. Weaver with the ball. Ricochets off of her foot. Ball knocked away by Salt again. Intercepted by Lydia Mast for Hiland. Her centering pass goes to Paige Gertz offensively for Hiland. That pass to Emily Gingrich, knocked away. Off the foot of Elena Berry, back to the far sideline, back to Emily Gingrich. Battling with the ball along with Caitlin Wilson. And near the touchline area, Wilson will knock it across the touch. Hiland is going to have this throw midway into their offensive end. 4:41 to play. First half, Hiland is up 1-0. Throw into the far side corner to Emily Gingrich. Knocked away by Berry. That kick corralled here by Wilson. Working it back near that 30-yard line. Ball sails across the midfield line. Intercepted by Mallory Stutzman. She'll knock it high in the air. Goes sailing across the touch. Throw in for the Lady Bishops now at midfield. 1-0 Hiland. 4:15 in counting. We're in the first half. Girls Division III District Championship Soccer from Stewart Field in Coshocton. Into the Bishops offensive end. Knocked away across the touchline. It'll be off of Hiland once again. Lady Bishops will have this throw near that 40-yard line on their offensive end. Hiland came in at 15-2-1, winners of 13 straight. Bishop Rosecrans at 9-9. They've won 2 games in a row. Lady Hawks trying to get to the regionals for a second year in a row. Lady Bishops trying to get to the regionals for a 7th time in the past 8 years. A ball knocked down near the 30-yard line. Ball rolls near that midfield line. Emily Gingrich chased it down. Caitlin Wilson gets to it instead. She'll knock it backwards to her goalkeeper, Michaela McLaughlin, to spread the field. McLaughlin, short pass, going to go over to Jenna McLaughlin. Rolls it back near that 40-yard line. It was right past Avery Maxwell. She'll get to it. Maxwell's pass going to be cut off by Mallory Simpson. Goes near side, intercepted by Parker Farrell. Farrell's kick goes near side of the field. Lobs it. Chased down by Mass. She'll keep it in play. Corralled now by Avery Maxwell. Double team. Gets her pass off near side. Farrell going after the ball. Chased down by Brendan Coyle. She'll knock it across the touch. 3 minutes to play. First half. It'll be a throw-in on the Bishop Rosecrans offensive end, though, from that 15-yard line. Parker Farrell to lob it in. Does so near side to Avery Maxwell. Back to Farrell. Farrell tries to control it. Back to Avery Maxwell. Knocked down by Lydia Weaver. Ball ricochets near that goal line area. There is a whistle. I believe a handball, and it'll be a indirect kick for the Lady Bishops. Placed that ball just outside of the right wing of that penalty box. Avery Maxwell will have this kick. 2:20 to play. We're in the first half. Maxwell with the kick. Short kick goes to her teammate. Goes to Sydney Maxwell. Backs it up. Knocked away by Kate Coffin. She'll knock it back to the far sideline. So Hiland will get it away from that area. And goes across the touch with 2:05 to play in the first half. 1-0 Hiland. Hiland boys a 2-0 lead in their district championship game over West End. Ball thrown in. Knocked down. Hiland will steal it away. Lydia Mast. Weaver has that kick. Weaver's kick into the Hiland offensive side. Kate Coffin going after the ball. Knocked away by McLaughlin. Coffin still going after it. Sliding kick goes to the right corner of that net. And a goal by the Lady Hawks. From the top of the box, a sliding kick by Kate Coffin. Both goals by Hiland in the first half very much contested. Same thing by Emily Gingrich, and that time Coffin. She's being shielded by Jenna McLaughlin, and Coffin stayed with it. A sliding kick goes around her and finds the right corner of that net. Kate Coffin gives Hiland a 2-0 lead. And Kate Coffin has her 21st goal of the season. Comes with 1:49 to go in this first half. Fifth shot on goal of the first half for the Lady Hawks, and they have a 2-0 lead. Both the Hiland boys and girls both with 2-0 advantages in their district championship games. Ball sent away back near midfield as play will resume. 1.5 to play in this first half. Alex Weaver works at left wing for Hiland offensively. Knocked away by Salt across that touch. Again, the boys as well as this girls game. Both can be seen video live stream today on the WKLM Facebook page and YouTube, courtesy of Claxon Communications. That ball thrown in by Lydia Mass. Knocks it near sideline. Ricochets back to her. Parker Farrell will have a go across that touch. And now we'll throw in with 1:04 to play in this first half. And a player shaken up here for the Bishops, I do believe. So they stop the clock with that minute 4 to go in this first half. When we resume, it'll be Parker Farrell who had this kick here. It's like checking out, I believe, that far side. Carrie Thompson, that one was shaken up here for the Bishops. 2-0 Hiland. Winner moves on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday. Site and time to be determined. It'll be against 16th ranked Eastern, who won over Wheelersburg back on Thursday. Now the throw-in by Abby Salt, intercepted by Lydia Mast. Her pass goes to Paige Gertz. And knocked off the foot of Avery Maxwell. Intercepted by Mast. Kicks it away back near the midfield line area. Chased down by Bryn Coyle. Coyle, with her kick, goes sailing in the air. Header by Abby Salt. Off of Alex Weaver now, near side. And up the foot of Paige Gertz to Avery Maxwell to Salt. Salt's kick goes midfield, bounces across the touch. With 39 seconds in counting, first half. Hiland is up 2-0. Lydia Mass will lob it in. Knocked down off the leg of Parker Farrell. Sent away on the kick now by Weaver. She'll pat it across that touch. It'll be a throw-in for the Bishops with 20 seconds to play in the first half. Throw in. Knocked down by Farrell again, shielding Paige Gertz. Farrell near midfield. Rolls it across the midfield line, knocked high in the air by Bryn Coyle. 9 seconds to play. Now off the foot of Avery Maxwell. Knocked across the touchline. Paige Gertz will send it away across the touch, and that'll do it for the first half. The Hiland Lady Hawks and Girls Division III District Championship Soccer from Steurfield in Coshocton. Hiland has a 2-0 lead over the Bishop Rosecrans. We'll be back around to recap the first half for you after this on WKLM. You can never go down the wrong trail when you go to Millersburg Tire Service. They have the best brands, along with the most experienced tire experts in the area. When it comes to tires and homes in surrounding counties, pick the right trail and drive the Millersburg Tire Service. They've been getting the job done right for 68 years. That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085.
If you're ready to upgrade the outside look of your home, then look no further than Diamond Coat Building Products at MRV Siding Supply. Diamond Coat Siding is built to last, and it comes with a 30-year no-fade warranty and 30 colors to choose from. Stop by on County Road 623 in Millersburg or call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
Come to the Coppin Realty and Auctions Berlin, Ohio Real Estate and Contents Live Auction with online bidding on Monday, November 1st at 4 p.m. for contents and 5 p.m. for real estate. This beautiful, well-maintained property in the East Holmes School District includes 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and 2-car garage with contents including the Waltman Pocket Watch and JD Riding Mower at 4889 Parkwood Drive, Millersburg. For more information, contact Pedro Guzman at 330-763-1424. That's the Coppin Realty and Auction Berlin, Ohio Real Estate and Contents Live Auction with online bidding on Monday, November 1st. Visit Coppin-Auctions.com.
Hi, this is Joel Gauss, and I'm pleased to announce the opening of a second Premier Pharmacy location inside Rody's IGA in Millersburg. That's 2 locations to serve Holmes County even better. Most insurance, including all alt care and primetime plans, will be accepted immediately during our soft open. Don't wait until your next doctor's appointment to start experiencing the Premier difference. We can easily transfer your active prescriptions from whatever pharmacy you currently use. That's Premier Pharmacy in Berlin, and now also in Millersburg, your community pharmacy.
Division III District Championship Soccer from Stewart Field in Coshocton, and the Hiland Ladyhawks have a 2-0 lead over the Bishop Rosecrans. First goal came with 24-13 to play in the first half. It was a goal by Emily Gingrich. Her 8th goal of the year gave Hiland a 1-0 lead, and it will stay that way until the 1:49 mark of the first half. Toward the tail end of that first half, it would be Kate Coppin who come through with her 21st goal of the season, and Hiland will take a 2-0 lead, and that is their score at halftime. Hiland 2. And it is the Bishop Rosecrans, nothing. In the first half, Hiland had 5 shots on goal, none for the Bishop Rosecrans. 3 keeper saves by Michaela McLaughlin. And also for Hiland, they had 9 direct kicks. Bishop Rosecrans had 6. 1 indirect kick by the Lady Bishops. And also none for Hiland. Hiland had 3 corner kicks. No corner kicks by the Bishop Rosecrans in the first half. While the Lady Bishops, they had 6 goal kicks, while Hiland had no goal kicks the entire first half. physical first half. Hiland really outplayed the Bishops throughout that first half, really had control of play, and Hiland, of course, indeed with the 2-goal lead at 2-0 here at halftime. Winner of this game moves on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday against 16th-ranked Eastern. That'll be the site and time is yet to be determined for that contest. Also in the boys action today, of course, that's also being video live streamed today, courtesy of Claxon Communications on their WKLM YouTube page and also on Facebook. And at halftime, the Hiland boys have a 2-0 lead also over West End. Goals in the first half for the Hiland boys by Zach Mullet, as well as a goal by Kirk Hoffman off a penalty kick. And Hiland, the boys also have a 2-0 advantage. So the boys and girls both with the 2-goal leads at halftime in their district championship contest. We'll take another break here and come back with the second half coming up very shortly after this on WKLM. Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin. Stop in all this week for these great deals at Rody's IGA Marketplace. Get boneless beef chuck roast for $4.79 a pound. Gerber's Chicken Lover's Choice for $3.59 a pound, and 5-pound bag of buttery Yukon Gold potatoes for $1.99 each. They also have pork shoulder western ribs for $1.99 a pound, bulk sausage for $2.99 a pound, boneless beef chuck steak for $4.99 a pound, and Nathan's all beef ranks for $3.99. Don't forget to call 674-7075 for meat, cheese, and party platters at Rody's IGA.
Are you tired of wasting money on your home energy bills? Let Home Siding Contractors show you just how affordable replacing your windows can be. Provia has developed a reputation within the vinyl replacement window industry for having the best features and options. The Provia Endure and Aspect windows are as stunningly beautiful as they are energy efficient, and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up your free in-home evaluation by calling 888-725-6619.
Home Siding Contractors.
Kick off Black Friday pricing during the 35th Annual Harvest Sale, November 4th, 5th, and 6th at Millersburg Electric. Save up to $930 on a General Electric fridge door refrigerator with a new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel with ice and water dispenser. Plus, save 25% on all locally handcrafted Monarch brand mattresses. Qualified customers receive 12 months interest-free. Get fair stromboli from the Italian Eatery stand in their parking lot all 3 days from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. All at Millersburg Electric's Harvest Sale, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, November 4th through the 6th.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right, Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83, across from Pomerane Hospital in Millersburg.
Now that we're heading into the fall season, those tanning days have come to an end, right? Not if you go to the Beach Club Tanning Salon. At both their Millersburg and Berlin locations, they are continuing their monthly special where you can buy 1 month of unlimited tanning and share it with a friend, and buy 5 tanning passes and get 2 free. Don't forget that they have 2 great locations now on Glen Drive in Millersburg and on West Main Street in Berlin. Take advantage of the fall specials at the Beach Club Tanning Salon in Millersburg and Berlin.
Just about ready for the start of the second half for the girls' district championship game, and just told that Kaylin Howe for the boys, the Hiland boys, just scoring a goal about first minute into the second half, and the Hiland boys now commanding 3-0 lead over West Muskam in their district championship game. So the Hiland boys well on their way to capturing a district title. The Hiland girls had a 2-goal lead to begin the second half of action. Both games being video live streamed today, courtesy of Claxon Communications on the WKLM Facebook page and also on YouTube, so we can watch full video of either game today. Hiland on the offensive end as we begin the second half. Here's Emily Gingrich on that right wing, going from left to right offensively. Gingrich from the goal line, but kick goes off the leg of Jenna McLaughlin, ricochets across the goal line, and just like that, Hiland's going to have a corner kick from the near side of the field to begin the second half of action. That'll be the 4th corner kick for Hiland of the day. Alex Weaver will do the kicking this time for Hiland. 2-0 Hiland to begin the second half. Kick by Alex Weaver, sails in the air, inside the box, couple bounces in traffic. Going to put on the ball, going to be Kate Kaufman. Her kick goes on the top of the goalpost, ricochets off the leg of Mallory Stutzman near the net. That'll be knocked away across the goal line and off the goalpost to look like and across the goal line. So 2 shots for Hiland, both hitting the goalpost and not going in. So good opportunities for Hiland, but not able to get a goal that time. It'll be a goal kick for Michaela McLaughlin. 7 shots on goal for Hiland on the day. 2-0 Lady Hawks. Ball lobbed high in the air, near side of the field, takes a bounce off the foot of Emily Gingrich. Centering pass goes to Alex Weaver near the 30-yard line. Rolls her pass now high in the left. That'll be chased down by Kylie Lapp on the left wing. Works it inside the box. A kick inside in traffic. Off the foot of Jimena McLaughlin. Off the foot now Kate Coppin. Sent away on the kick now by Elena Berry. She'll knock it across the touchline. So Hiland not backing off 1 iota, right on the attack to begin the second half. Lady Hawks to throw it in 10 yards away from that far side corner. Throw in to Alex Weaver. Inside the box. Knocked over the air. Goes sailing across that touch. And a throw in for Hiland. Short throw. Goes to Paige Gertz. Down to the top of the box. To Kaufman. Her pass goes to Boddicker. Inside the box. Now it goes over to Emily Gingrich. Intercepted by Sydney Maxwell for the Bishop's Rosecrans. Her kick off the leg of Boddicker. Now to Gingrich. And Maxwell gets the foot on that ball, trying to shield Emily Gingrich inside the box. Maxwell spins away to the near sideline. Push called on Emily Gingrich. And a direct kick goes the other direction for the Bishop Rosecrans. Their 7th direct kick on the day. Just into the second half, Hiland has a 2-0 lead. Again, the boys a 3-0 lead in their district title game over New Philadelphia, over West End. Ball centering on the kick by McLaughlin. Sails near sideline. Knocked down by Rihanna Lease. Knocked high in the air as it bounces across that touch. They'll be off of Caitlin Wilson. Hiland's going to have this throw. Rihanna Lease near that midfield line. Loves it near sideline. Off the leg now of Emily Gingrich. Corralled by Kate Boddicker. Has it stolen away now by Sydney Maxwell. Gets it over to Chloe Zimba near that 35-yard line. Her kick knocked off the foot of Alex Weaver. Now with it is Kate Coppin for Hiland. Rolls her pass now high on the left side to Paige Gertz. Gertz controls it. Gets her cross off inside the box. Rolls to the right wing of the penalty box to Emily Gingrich. Knocked away, however, near side over to the Bishops and Sydney Maxwell. Maxwell with it. Works at 35-yard line. Rolls it across the midfield line. Intercepted by Stutzman. Lobs it high back in the other direction. Header by Caitlin Wilson off the leg of Avery Maxwell. She'll back it up. Rolls it far side. Chased down by Alex Weaver for Hiland. Weaver's kick deflected. We're in that 15-yard line on the Hiland offensive end. Weaver still has it. Works it to that goal line area. Gets her cross off. Sailing high in the air. Goes over the goal line. Short of that goal post area. And it'll be a goal kick the other way for the Bishops. Their 7th goal kick of the day. No goal kicks by Hiland by comparison. 2-0 Lady Hawks. Winner moves on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday against 16th-ranked Eastern with the site and time to be determined. Goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin to kick it away again. Low lighting kick near the 40-yard line, knocked down by Boddicker. Stolen away by Sydney Maxwell. Maxwell controls it near the 30-yard line. Pass goes near side to Wilson. Stolen away by Boddicker. Bonaker's pass, corralled by Kate Kaufman. Kaufman around the 25-yard line. Works it now high on the right side to Gingrich on the offensive end. Emily Gingrich near that right wing in the penalty box. Works it near the corner. Kick knocked down by Berry. Back to Gingrich. Gingrich will knock it high in the air off of the ricochet. Goes lobbing high across the goal line. And it will be a goal kick for the Bishop Rosecrans again. Their 8th of the contest and their 2nd of the second half. 2-0 Hiland Lady Hawks going for a 2nd consecutive trip to the regional tournament and for a school record 16th victory this season if they can hold on and get this win. Okay, Michaela McLaughlin with this kick. Lobs it to the far side of the field. Bounces it near the midfield line. Be knocked down by Parker Farrell. Farrell works it against Paige Gertz into the offensive end. Farrell backs it up. Knocks it back at midfield. Goes over to Abby Solt. Knocked off the foot of Alex Weaver across the touchline. It'll be a throw-in for the Bishop Rosecrans. Around that 45-yard line. Junior Jenna McLaughlin will throw it in. She'll lob it in the far end of the field. Off the leg of Rihanna Lease. Intercepted by Avery Maxwell for the Bishops. Her pass. Chase down now near that 30-yard line for the Bishops, near that 35. That pass goes over to the near end of the field where it's going to be corralled by the Bishops and Elena Berry. Knocks her pass over near side to Caitlin Wilson. Lobs it back to the near side corner and rolls across that touch. Not able to keep that ball in play are the Bishops. Hiland will have this throw. Throw it in from that right near the flag on that near side corner on the Hiland defensive end. Ball thrown in near side. Header by Berry. Knocked down by Mallory Stutzman off the foot of Wilson. Off the leg of Stutzman. Lobs her kick goes over to Kate Boddicker near the 20-yard line. And sent away on the low grounding kick by Rihanna Lease. Near that 35-yard line. Off the foot of Paige Gertz. Lobs it near side of the field. Header by Caitlin Wilson. Off the leg of Elena Berry and across the touch. Here's the throw for the Lady Hawks. And a header again by Wilson across the touchline. Throw in by Lease. Throws it right across the touchline. Throw in by Caitlin Wilson for the Bishops. Wilson directing traffic at midfield. Now throws it in. Takes a bounce over to Chloe Zimba. And rolls back across that touchline. So another team will keep the ball in play on their throw-ins. And Hiland will throw it in the other direction. Rihanna Lease. Looking. Lobs it back near the near sideline. It'll be a leaping header by Maxwell. Getting to the foot of that ball is going to be Kate Kaufman. Stolen away by Sydney Maxwell, and she'll be tripped by Kate Kaufman. Direct kick for the Bishops. Their 8th of the game. Their 2nd of the second half. Another little elbow by Kaufman at the end of that play. She'll get called for the yellow card. So she will have to leave play with a clock stop at 33 minutes to play in the second half. Caitlin Miller will check in to replace her. Sophomore Avery Maxwell to do the direct kicking around that 32-yard line on their offensive end. She'll lob it to the top of the box. That'll be a header high in the air by Bryn Coyle. Takes a bounce. Farrell trying to get after it. Leaping header by Rihanna Lease. Chased down by Wilson. Wilson near the 15-yard line. Her pass goes near that far side corner over to Parker Farrell. Farrell working against Lydia Weaver. Knocked away across the goal line by Weaver. And it will be a corner kick for the Bishop Rosecrans. That'll be their first corner kick of the day. And doing the kicking on the far end of the field for them is going to be sophomore Avery Maxwell. 2-0 Hiland lead, 32.5 to play in the second half. Avery Maxwell to line it up for the Lady Bishops for the corner kick. Low lining kick. Knock out the foot of Gersh right back to the corner to Maxwell. Knocks her kick again inside the box. Near the top of the box area. A header by Chloe Zimba. Chased down by the Lady Hawks and Rihanna Lease, who knocks it across the touchline toward that near side corner. Throw in now for the Bishops. It'll be Caitlin Wilson, the junior, to throw it in. Actually, he'll give away to her teammate instead. That'll be Elena Berry. Berry, the freshman. 5 yards away from that near side corner on their offensive end. Berry at the short throw inside the box. Header by Kaylin Miller. Now off the leg. Left wing goes off the foot of Ella Lambert, the junior. Centering pass. Corralled by Avery Maxwell. Stolen away now by Alex Weaver. Weaver's kick. Lob back across the midfield line. Cut off by Jenna McLaughlin. She'll work it back the other direction. Gets her pass off. Over to Zimba. Back to Jenna McLaughlin offensively. Near that 30-yard line. Her pass off the foot of Boddicker. Chased down on the kick by Rihanna Lease. Rolls it back to the far end of the field. Corralled again by Paige Gertz. Her kick across the midfield line. She'll find Kaylin Miller offensively for the Lady Hawks. Miller had it, now knocked away by Barry. Barry a little shorter shove, but no whistle. Gets over to Wilson. Her centering pass to the 35-yard line. Lob near side off the leg of Emily Gingrich. Back to Miller. Now to Emily Gingrich. Works it offensively inside the box. Gingrich on the right wing. Spins around and gets the defender. Gets her pass off near the top of the box. Knocked back down by Barry. Off the foot now on the kick. Sent away by Elise. Lobster kick from near the 25-yard line inside the box, but grabbed by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin off of that bounce. West Muskingum just getting a goal for the boys' game and their first goal of the game. Hiland boys up 3-1 now in their district championship game in the second half. Hiland girls right now here up 2-0 with nearing that 30-minute mark of the second half of action. Ball knocked across the touchline. Throw in here for the Bishops. At midfield for freshman Elena Berry. Berry's pass near side of the field going to be a header right back across the touch. Off the head of Lydia Weaver. Throw in for the Bishops. Around that 40-yard line, 10 yards into their offensive end. Throw in by Elena Berry. Leaping header by Lydia Weaver. Header again by Weaver. Knocked in off the leg of Chloe Zimba. She'll chase it down near that 35-yard line. Deflected off of Gertz. Sent away on a high, strong kick by Alex Weaver into the Hiland offensive end. Chased down, pick it up by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin on the other side. Gets her centering pass off. Over to Jenna McLaughlin. Her pass near the midfield circle. Corralled here by Berry. Berry's pass goes near side of the field now at midfield to Sydney Maxwell. Maxwell works it offensively. Knocked down, stolen away by Lydia Weaver at midfield now to Emily Gingrich. Gingrich back into the Hiland offensive end. Gingrich on the right wing. Stolen away, however, by Elena Berry. And a whistle blown by the official to stop play as it was Chloe Zimba who had to tie her shoe. So stopping play to do so with 29-19 to play in the second half, a 2-0 Hiland advantage. Winner of this game, actually Parker Farrell was shaken up. Looks like a little bit. And crouched down right now. Looks like walking off to the far sideline. I should say the injury, Sydney Maxwell, the one shaken up on that display for the Bishops. Winner of this game moves on to the regional semifinals Tuesday with a sight and time to be determined, November 2nd, against the 16th-ranked Eastern team that won over Wheelersburg back on Thursday, and Hiland up 2-0 right now with just under 30 minutes to play. Hiland boys, they're ahead in their district championship game as well, up 3-1 in their district title game at Quaker Stadium over West Muskingum. And, of course, both games being video live streamed courtesy of Claxon Communications today on the WKLM Facebook page and also YouTube. Today, for this girls contest, Lydia Brady working the board for the video stream, and also John Williams and Andrew Dunlap are working the cameras. Into the offensive end, ball knocked across that touchline. As play resumes, it'll be off of Mallory Stutzman, throw in for the Bishops. Parker Farrell lobs it in. Off the leg of Lease, who knocks it across the touch. Farrell again will have the throw. Midway into their offensive side, that pass goes to Caitlin Wilson. Wilson controls it, goes to pass Gingrich, gets the pass off. And knocked down by Gingrich, battling for that ball along with Kerry Thompson. That ball sent away by Farrell into the top of the box. Header off the leg now of Lease inside the box. A header by Brent Coyle. And off the leg this time on the kick across that goal line goes off the leg of Ella Lambert. And finally a goal kick for Hiland. Dangerous kick by Lease as it went right near the Hiland net. Good job by Coyle to knock it away in front of her goalkeeper and Itzel Guzman. And finally ricochets off of the Bishops across the goal line. Hiland will have their first goal kick of the day. Kick by Brent Coyle goes to the far sideline. Over to Kylie Lapp, who rolls it back near midfield. Now to Kate Coppin, who's back in after getting that yellow card. Into the offensive end to Paige Gertz. Leads her pass. Try to get it to Kate Coppin. Coppin raced to get to the ball, but a diving grab instead by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin inside the box. Coppin trying to get to it. Good aggressive play by McLaughlin. The step on top of that ball instead of Coppin getting to it, and now McLaughlin will punt this ball away. Sails in the air to the left of that midfield circle. And knocked down over the head of Lydia Weaver. Knocked away by Mallory Stutzman. It'll be knocked down now by Farrell. Now corralled off the kick by Kaylin Miller, who goes to Emily Gingrich with that pass. Stepped in front of by Elena Berry. Barely batting with that ball along with Emily Gingrich. Gingrich gets the foot on that ball, rolls across the touch, and it'll be a throw-in for the Bishops. 27-18 to play, second half, 2-0 Hiland. That throw in, corralled now by Rihanna Lease. Gets it over to Kayla Miller. Now with it is Emily Gingrich high on the right side. Gingrich on the right wing. Works it. Gets her pass off near the top of the box. That kick near the net. Going to be a diving stop by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin off that shot on goal by Paige Gertz. McLaughlin, her fourth keeper save rather. Hiland has their 8th shot on goal today. Good opportunity right there for the Lady Hawks, but a good keeper save by McLaughlin. 2-0 Hiland. Ball near midfield. Mallory Stutzman works it into the offensive end. Stutzman has it, knocked down near sideline. Still with it. And they're going to call her for the shove as she tried to keep control of the ball while pushing off on Caitlin Wilson. So it'll be a direct kick for the Bishop Rosecrans. It'll be their 9th of the day, their 3rd of the second half. 2-0 Hiland with 26 minutes to play in the second half of action. That kick by Jenna McLaughlin. Rolls it. Middle of the field to Avery Maxwell. Back to McLaughlin. Now back near that midfield line goes to Maxwell. Her kick intercepted by Kayla Miller. Back across the midfield line, back to Kate Kaufman. Pass by Kaufman. Goes to a cutting Kylie Lapp. Back to Paige Gertz. Gertz in traffic. Gets a pass off now to the far sideline. Chased down by Kylie Lapp. Lapp near that far side corner. Gets her cross off. Going to be cut off by Salt. Her pass intercepted by Paige Gertz on the left wing. Gertz's kick inside the box. Takes a couple of bounces into the hands of goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. She'll easily scoop that ball up. Get set to punt it away. 2-0 Hiland. That ball near the 40-yard line knocked off the leg of Kayla Miller. Now to Emily Gingrich. Stolen away by Caitlin Wilson. Wilson inside that midfield circle. Gets it over to Avery Maxwell. Kicks it backwards to her defender and teammate Abby Salt. Now she'll knock it backwards to goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin, who knocks it back near midfield. Ricocheted off the foot of Rihanna Lease. Knocked back down to Avery Maxwell. Maxwell's kick. Corralled now by Carrie Thompson. Works at midfield. Gets a pass off to Ella Lambert. Lambert controls it. Off the leg now of Rihanna Lease. Knocks it down the near sideline. Lease's kick goes across the touch. And a throw in now for the Lady Bishops. Whistle blown. Couple subs will check in as Emily Gingrich will check out for Hiland, as well as Alex Weaver, both checking out. And checking in will be Lydia Mast and also Kristen Miller. Once again, this game being video live streamed today on courtesy of Claxon Communications. Lydia Brady, John Williams, Andrew Dunlap providing the video for today on the WKLM Facebook page and also on YouTube. You can also hear the game on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com with Melissa Patrick back at WKLM Sports Central. And, of course, the boys game for Hiland also going on right now. Hiland boys have a 3-1 lead in their district title game. That's also being video live streamed today on Facebook and YouTube. Bishops had the ball on the offensive end. Here's Chloe Zimba inside the box. Stutzman steps right in front of her to steal that ball away. Good defensive play by Mallory Stutzman. She'll lob it across that touch. Throw in for Hiland with 24 minutes to play in the second half. I should say a throw in for the Bishops, rather. It'll be Caitlin Wilson, the junior, to throw it in on their offensive end. Wilson lobs it left wing to Zimba. Knocked down. Zimba gets to it. Lobs her kick. Sails near the net. Knocked back down by Guzman. Deflected away off the leg of Bryn Coyle and goes across the goal line. Guzman couldn't quite corral it. Went off the deflection of her hand, and good job, heads-up play by defender Bryn Coyle to knock it away across the goal line before the Bishops had a chance to get a shot on goal. That ball, actually going to say that went a deflection. Instead, deflected off of the Bishop Rosecrans, they're going to say, across the goal line, so it will not be a corner kick. So goal kick for Hiland, their second. Centering kick near the 25-yard line, knocked down by Zimba. And now corralled by Wilson. Wilson's centering pass. Gets it over to Avery Maxwell on the Bishop Rosecrans offensive end. Short pass goes to Avery Maxwell. Stolen away by Kaylin Miller. Miller with the pass over to Lydia Weaver, who lobs her kick to the near sideline, the Kristen Miller. Miller tries to keep it in play, instead goes across the touch. Throw in for Caitlin Wilson at midfield on the near side. 2-0 lead for Hiland with 22:40 and counting second half. Zach Bullitt getting the goal for the Hiland boys, and they now have a commanding 4-1 lead in the second half in their district title game over West Muskingum. So the boys in the lead and also the girls leading their game as well here today. At midfield, here's Abby Salt. Inside the circle, goes to Caitlin Wilson. Intercepted by Kristen Miller. Lobs her kick. Far side of the field goes to Lydia Mast. Intercepted by Avery Maxwell. Into the offensive end. Chase down now. In play over to Parker Farrell. Farrell has it offensively for the Bishops. Stepped in front of by Brent Coyle. The defender will roll it across the touchline toward that far side corner, right near the flag. And a throw in now for the Bishops on their offensive end. Jenna McLaughlin racing over there to make that throw with just under 22 minutes to go. And Hiland up still 2-0. Again, the Hiland boys, they are up 4-1 in their district title game over West End. That game also being heard on WKLM-FM.com and Stream 2, as well as being video live streamed today. A ball near the top of the box. Takes a bounce inside the penalty box, but grabbed off the bounce by goalkeeper and Itzel Guzman. So the Bishops not able to get a strong kick on that. Guzman snatches it away. She'll punt it away as it bounces near that midfield circle. It'll be knocked down off the leg now of Kaylin Miller. Chased back down defensively by Elena Berry. Knocks it back to her defender and teammate Abby Salt. Now knocked back to goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin, who lobs it high in the air. Header by Lydia Mast. And it goes off of Jenna McLaughlin. And Kayla Miller gets a foot on that ball. Her pass gets it over to Lydia Mast, but stolen back away by Sydney Maxwell into the offensive end. Strong kick by Zimba. Goes left wing to Ella Lambert. She's down defensively, however, by Rihanna Lease. Rolls across that touch, throw in for the Bishops. Bishops have been more offensive-minded here these last 5 minutes or so of the second half. And getting the throw ball, sit the throw ball in is going to be Caitlin Wilson on that left wing. Knocked back across that touchline off leaping Lydia Weaver. And a throw in again for the Bishops. That throw in bounces left wing in the penalty box, intercepted. And knocked away on the kick again by Sydney Maxwell. Deflected across the goal line, wide left on that kick by the Bishops. And it'll be a goal kick for Hiland, their third goal kick. Zach Bullitt, I'm told, with the hat trick today. 3 goals today for the Hiland boys. And they have a big lead now, 5-1 over West Muskingum. So all Hiland boys in their district championship game, certainly looking like the boys are going to capture a district title today. And the girls trying to follow suit with a 2-0 lead in their contest. Ball thrown in at midfield, header across the touchline, goes off of Lydia Weaver. And I'll throw in for the Lady Bishops. Goes over to Sydney Maxwell. Spins away. Gets a pass off near the top of the box. Off the leg now of Avery Maxwell. Off the hands of Itzel Guzman. She kind of juggles it, but now hauls it in. Good job by Guzman. Getting set to punt this ball away. She does so. Ball sent away high in the air across the midfield line on the Hiland offensive end. Chased down by Barry. Kate Coppin steals it away. She'll have it. Coppin near the top of the box. Gets her pass off inside the box. Try to lead a pass to her teammate to the far side. That's Kylie Coppin. Coppin gets to it. Coppin on the left wing. Her pass ricochets back near that 20-yard line. And Kayla Miller trying to get a foot on that ball, but stolen away by Carrie Thompson. Stolen back away by Kayla Miller. At midfield now to Kylie Lapp. Centering pass goes to Lydia Mast. Intercepted by Parker Farrell. Off the foot now of Abby Salt. Hits out the side of her foot, though, and goes across the touch. Hiland's going to have this throw. 18:20 to go in the second half. The Hiland Ladyhawks have a 2-0 lead in the district championship over the Bishop Rosecrans. This game being video live streamed courtesy of Claxon Communications on Facebook and YouTube. Of course, the Hiland Boys game also on video stream today on Facebook and YouTube, and the Hiland Boys already up 5-1 in their second half of their district title game over West End. And that game also being heard on WKLM-FM.com on Stream 2 for the boys game. Ball near side over to Kristen Miller. Knocked away to the near side of the field, corralled by Ella Lambert. Lambert's pass cut off by Lydia Mast and goes across that touch. Throw in for the Lady Bishops now. 17:40 to go. Hiland is up 2-0. This throw in 10 yards shy of that midfield line. That throw in going to be off the leg of Rihanna Leeson across the touch. Question is, did it already go across the touch before she got a piece of it in Elise? And apparently it did. So Hiland's going to have this throw instead. Throw in by Elise off the foot of Wilson. Rolls back near midfield. And ricochets and corralled now by Lydia Mass. Her centering pass goes to Alex Weaver. She's down by Chloe Zimma. She'll get to it. Gets a pass off now to a charging Carrie Thompson into the offensive end. Thompson on the left wing. Thompson works it against Stutzman. Knocked away by Mallory Stutzman, however, as it rolls back near that midfield line. Kate Coppin will get after it for Hiland. Into the offensive end for the Hawks. Coppin near that 30-yard line. Coppin still with it. Controlling the ball to the 20-yard line. Past the defender near the 15. Knocked away by Jenna McLaughlin finally. Gets her pass off near the midfield line. Knocked down by Lapp. And they're going to call her for the handball, apparently. She didn't think so, but it'll be an indirect kick for the Bishops, their second. Placed that ball 10 yards shy of that midfield line. 16.5 to play. 2-0 Hiland in the Girls Division III District Championship. We're at Stura Field in Coshocton. And with that kick by Abby Salt, near that midfield line, sliding kick over to Avery Maxwell. And finally rolls across that touch. The win for the Lady Hawks. Kylie Lapp will do the honors for Hiland. As Emily Gingrich will check back in, replacing Kristen Miller for Hiland. Hiland is up 2-0 in this one in the district title game, with the Hiland boys up in their game 5-1. Of course, later on tonight, we'll have playoff football coming your way. Garaway playing host to Buckeye Trail. That'll be video live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Airtime about 6:15 for that contest. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. And also today on FM 98.53 on WKLM tonight, we'll have Ohio State football Buckeyes playing host to Penn State on FM 98.53 only today, with join time for the OSU game at 6 p.m. kickoff at 7:30. Play back and away across the touch. Here's the throw-in for the Bishop Rosecrans. Throwing in off the leg of Ella Lambert, goes across the touchline. Here's the throw-in for the Lady Hawks at midfield. Rayana Lease will throw it in with 15 minutes to play in the second half. That throw-in goes off the head of Kate Coffman. It'll be knocked down by Elena Berry. Her pass goes to Ella Lambert. In across the touch. And throwing across the touchline again. Zach Bullitt going wild over at New Philly. His fourth goal of the day, and now Hiland boys have a 6-1 lead. All Hiland boys in their district title game, and look like they're going to capture a district title. Hiland girls with a 2-0 lead with 14.5 to go in this one. With it is Ella Lambert for the Lady Bishops. Works it offensively. Lambert near the 25-yard line. Lease will steal it away off the leg now of Chloe Zimba. Zimba near the box. Knocked up in the air by Mallory Stutzman. Knocked down by Carrie Thompson. Stolen back away by Lydia Mass. Rolls back near midfield now to Emily Gingrich. Gingrich into the offensive end. Her pass rolls down to the offensive side. She's down by Gertz off the leg of Abby Salt. Corralled by Kylie Lapp. Her pass goes to Alex Weaver. Back to Lapp. Lapp near the 20-yard line. Stolen away by McLaughlin. Her pass goes to Avery Maxwell. Ricochets back near midfield. Corralled on the kick now by Lydia Weaver for Hiland to their offensive side. Goes over to Paige Gertz near the 10-yard line. Gertz weaves to the top of the box looking for a shot. Her kick knocked off the foot of McLaughlin. Intercepted by Alex Weaver near that 30-yard line. Weaver trying to control it. Goes down. And finally a whistle. She was shoved by Carrie Thompson. Direct kick for Hiland will be their 10th of the game. Comes at that 25-yard line in the middle half of the field with 13.5 to go. Hiland on their offensive end. And Hiland has a 2-0 lead. Alex Weaver kind of shaken up on that last play, but she'll stay out there. Here's the kick. Lobs in the air near the net. Going to be corralled off the hands, I should say, of McLaughlin. Slipped out of there, but she dives back on top of it. So McLaughlin will roll her pass near side of the field. Near that 25-yard line. Over to Wilson. Centering pass by Wilson to Carrie Thompson. Her pass goes near side to Avery Maxwell. Maxwell into the offensive end. Intercepted by Mallory Stutzman. Knocks it back down the near sideline across the midfield line. Chased down defensively by Wilson for the Bishops. Knocks it back to her goalkeeper and Michaela McLaughlin. McLaughlin's pass goes to Jenna McLaughlin, who rolls it near side of the field to Avery Maxwell. Maxwell with it. It's a pass off near side. Goes to Carrie Thompson. Into the offensive end goes to Ella Lambert. Back to Carrie Thompson. She'll work it into the offensive end for the Bishops. Thompson with it. Spins around against Lydia Weaver. Left wing to Lambert, cut off again by Lydia Mast. Now the kick goes near the top of the box and knocked back down. Off of Mallory Stutzman, off the foot now of Chloe Zimba. Rolls it back to the far sideline. Parker Farrell trying to get to the ball. Instead, Lapp will get to it. Rolls her pass down the far sideline. Intercepted again by Salt. Chased down by Ren Coyle. Coyle now works it for Hiland back near midfield. Her pass goes to Kate Coffin. Coffin working against Jenna McLaughlin. Sliding kick by Bryn Coyle. Chased down now by Abby Salt. Her pass to Jenna McLaughlin back near midfield. 11:45 to play in the second half. 2-0 Hiland. Back on the Hiland defensive end. Chased down by Lydia Weaver. That kick knocked off the leg of Farrell. Corralled now by Zimba. Here with it is going to be Sydney Maxwell and works it near that 25-yard line. Lobs it in the side of the box. Kicks the bounce into the hands of goalkeeper in Itzel Guzman. Grab that ball before anyone else he had to get to that ball. And Chloe Zimba chasing after it, but instead Guzman will punt it away. Inside that midfield circle, header by Kate Coppin. Knocked back down by Barry. Off the foot of Coppin, she'll race into the Hiland offensive end. Coppin ahead of the defense inside the box. Here's a shot into the net. A leaping deflection by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin and knock it away across the goal line. Kate Coppin with that shot on goal. 11th today for Hiland. And the 7th keeper saved by Michaela McLaughlin. And Hiland will have a corner kick from the far side of the field. Their 5th corner kick of the day. Paige Gertz will do the honors with 10:40 to go. Hiland is up 2-0 in the Girls Division III District Championship. Hiland boys up 6-1, I believe, in their game. Gertz with his kick. Lobs in the air inside the box. That'll be a header by Stutzman. Ricochets off the top of the goalpost, near the top of the box. Kick by Lydia Weaver. Now Lydia Mass with a kick in traffic. Kick by Coppin, deflected outside of the box. Now to Mallory Stutzman again. Her kick knocked away by Sydney Maxwell. So Hiland another shot on goal off the top of that goalpost. Back near midfield, kick rolls across that touch by Mallory Stutzman. Good hard play by Stutzman. For the Lady Hawks with 10 minutes to go, Hiland's still up 2-0. They've had a few chances to get a 3-goal lead, haven't quite been able to cash in. Ball knocked up in the air by Chloe Zimba near midfield. Now off the leg of Mallory Stutzman. Ricochets were chased down by Kylie Lapp defensively. Lapp will lob her kick across the midfield line. She'll find Kate Coppin offensively. Coppin near the 35-yard line. Rolls her past to Gingrich on the right wing. Emily Gingrich toward that near side corner. Has it knocked away by Barry. Rolls across the goal line. Hiland's going to have a corner kick. Hiland will have their 6th corner kick of the day. 2-0 Lady Hawks. 9:20 to go in the second half from capturing their 2nd consecutive district title. This being a rematch of last year's district championship game. It'll be Paige Gertz to do the honors on the near side of the field. Gertz with the corner kick. Lobs it inside the box. Knocked down by Lydia Weaver. Inside the box over to Coppin. Knocked away. Outside of the box where it's chased down by Weaver. Her pass goes to the far sideline. Now to Rihanna Lease. Rolls her kick inside the box and scooped up easily by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. Nobody else around it. Surveys the field. 9:40 to play. 2-0 Hiland, and McLaughlin with a short punt goes to the midfield circle. Off the leg of Kate Boddicker. Now corralled here on the kick by Kylie Lapp to the far sideline. Knocked down by Paige Gertz. Goes across that touch. And it will be a throw-in for Hiland. Deflected off of Parker Farrell's leg. McRae alongside with you, and Melissa Patrick back at WKLM Sports Central. Glad to have you with us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. And also today being video live stream courtesy of Claxon Communications back on Facebook and YouTube. Lydia Brady, John Williams, and Andrew Dunlap providing the video for today's action. And, of course, the Hiland boys also being video streamed today on Facebook and YouTube, and also on WKLM-FM.com on Stream 2. Back into the Bishop Rosecrans offensive end. Going after the ball, Chloe Zimba on the left wing. Knocked away by Kylie Lapp defensively. Her kick goes bouncing across that touch. The win for the Bishops midway into their offensive end. 7:30 to go. Hiland still up 2-0. Parker Farrell going to check out. And checking in for them is going to be Kate Ward. Kate Ward, a freshman. Ball thrown in off the foot of Emily Gingrich. Carrie Thompson battling for the ball, along with Emily Gingrich, knocked her way across the touch finally. It'll be off of Gingrich's foot, apparently. No, they're going to say it's off of the Bishops. Throw in by Rihanna Lease. Gingrich double teamed and deflected back near the 30-yard line. Kick by Alex Weaver. Rolls back near midfield. It'll be corralled here by Kate Coppin. Knocks it into the offensive end. Coppin will find her teammate Paige Gertz. Gertz works it near that 15-yard line offensively. Gertz, kick inside the box, deflected back to her. Sent away by Abby Salt as it goes rolling across that touch. Hiland will throw it in with just under 7 minutes to play. Hiland is up 2-0 in the Division III Girls District Soccer Championship. That throw in goes to Paige Gertz again. Salt battling to get to that ball. Gertz again gets a foot on it. Gets her pass off. Back to Alex Weaver, now to Gertz. Gertz on the left wing. Stolen away by Avery Maxwell. Gets her pass off to Sydney Maxwell. Rolling pass. Center portion of the field now to Carrie Thompson. Thompson knocks it back in midfield. Knocked down by Kylie Lamp. And she'll find now near side to Lydia Weaver. Weaver will back it up now near that 40-yard line. Knocks it back near midfield over to Kylie Lamp. Lamp back over to Lydia Weaver. Weaver juggles off of her leg and across the touch. Throw in now for Caitlin Wilson. That throw in, chased down. Now across the touch instead. Throw in here for the Lady Hawks. Throw in at midfield. Going to be knocked down again by Emily Gingrich. Sent away on the kick by Chloe Zimba. And knocked back high in the air on the shove by Mallory Stutzman across the midfield line. She'll find Paige Gertz. Inside the circle again. Jenna McLaughlin had it. Knocked away by Kaylin Miller for Hiland with 5.5 to go. Hiland up 2-0. Now to Kate Coppin to the Hiland offensive side. Coppin spins away. Pass goes to Alex Weaver. Knocks it back to the far sideline. And giving chase after the ball. Rihanna Lease can't keep it in play. That'll go across the touch. Throw in for the Bishops on their defensive end. Near that 10-yard line. 5 minutes to go. Hiland is up 2-0 in the district championship. Ball thrown in. It'll be knocked down by Avery Maxwell. Now to Abby Salt. Salt knocks it back to her goalkeeper, Michaela McLaughlin. McLaughlin knocks it back to the far sideline, but too strong and not what they wanted there as it goes across that touch. So Hiland will have it now with 4:40 to play on their offensive end. Just where they want to keep it with this 2-goal lead. Thrown in by Kylie Lapp. Goes over to Alex Weaver on the left wing of the box. Back near the far side corner. Kick can be knocked back across the touchline. And it'll be off of the Bishop Rosecrans. Hiland again will have this throw. Right at that flag. Paige Gertz looking. Gets the short throw in over to Kate Coppin near the goal line. Knocked away by Avery Maxwell as it goes soaring across the touch. Throw in again for the Lady Hawks. Actually, it was deflected by Hiland, they're going to say. So throw in for the Lady Bishops. 4 minutes to go. Hiland is up 2-0. Jenna McLaughlin has this throw. Cut off by Alex Weaver. And across the touch. Bishops will have the throw once again on their defensive end. Centering pass going to be knocked down by Alex Weaver. Chased back down near that midfield circle by Carrie Thompson. She's working against Lydia Weaver. Off the foot of Jenna McLaughlin. Intercepted now by Emily Gingrich. Gingrich knocks it near sideline. Gingrich keeps it in play. Double team, some contact with Wilson. Gingrich fighting for it, knocked away instead by Chloe Zimba, who knocks it across the midfield line, but that rolls across the touch. Hiland again will have this throw. And thrown in by Kylie Lapp at midfield, knocked down over to Sydney Maxwell. She'll find Chloe Zimba now across the touchline. 3 minutes to go. Hiland is up 2-0. That throw in by Kylie Lapp. Knocked down off the leg of Carrie Thompson. Stolen by Kaylin Miller. She'll find Alex Weaver inside the midfield circle. So Weaver will lob it into the Hiland offensive end. That's a header. Bounces inside the box. Paige Gertz is there. Gertz looking. Gets a shot out near the net. A diving grab by goalkeeper Michaela McLaughlin. Hiland has their 13th shot on goal by Gertz and also the 8th keeper save by McLaughlin. She'll punt it away. 2.5 to play. Hiland up 2-0 still. Goes near side with it to Emily Gingrich. Gingrich near that 40-yard line. Knocks it across the touchline. Throw in for the Lady Hawks. Kylie Lapp will do the honors. Lapp lobs it near side. Kayla Miller giving chase after that ball. Miller with it. Her kick inside the box, knocked down by Jenna McLaughlin. McLaughlin rolls it and gets it over now to Sydney Maxwell. She'll find Chloe Zimba with under 2 minutes to go into the Bishop's offensive end. Charging after the ball, a diving Kylie Lapp along with Chloe Zimba. And ball goes across the touch. It'll be off of Zimba, they're going to say. Good hard play by defender Kylie Lapp. Lapp will throw it in near midfield. That's a leaping header by Wilson. And in play over to Sydney Maxwell. Knocked away on a strong kick by Mallory Stutzman. Off the leg of Jenna McLaughlin. At midfield goes over to Kayla Miller. Near side on the pass by Kate Coppin. Goes across the touch. Throw in for the Bishops with 1.5 to go. 2-0 Hiland in the district championship. Nearing the 1 minute mark of the second half. Hiland boys have captured their district title over West End today. They're going to the regionals. Hiland girls trying to follow suit. Hiland boys a 7-1 lead with 5 minutes to go, I'm told, in their district title game. Ball thrown in. It'd be a handball called on Lydia Weaver. Indirect kick for the Bishops, their third. 50 seconds to go. Here's the kick by Avery Maxwell near the top of the box. Ricochets back to her. Near the 25-yard line now, Hiland will control the other way. Lydia Mass near the midfield line, going to be intercepted again by Barry. Kick lobbed high into the Hiland offensive side, grabbed by Michaela McLaughlin near the top of the box with 18 seconds to go. Down to the final 10 seconds in this one. Lady Hawks spelling victory. There's the kick by Coppin. Rolls it to the opposite side of the field. 5 seconds. 2-1. That's going to do it. Hiland back to back as they return to the regionals for the second year in a row. Another win of the Bishop Rosecrans. They win at 2-0 this afternoon. Hiland, a new school record, 16 victories. They go to 16-1. They've won 14 straight. And the Lady Hawks, with their 2-0 win over the Bishops, will advance on to the regional semifinals against 16th-ranked Eastern next Tuesday with a sight and time to be determined. Again, Hiland, 2-0 winner. They capture the district title. I'll be speaking with head coach Connor Lee on the field here momentarily in the postgame show. Don't go away for my interview with Connor Lee after this on WKLM.
East Homes Veterinary Clinic in Berlin and Millersburg also owns Pampered Paws in Millersburg and the Red Rough Inn in Berlin. East Homes Veterinary Clinic is there for all your pet needs. Whether it is for veterinary services, grooming, or boarding, there is only one place to call. That's East Homes Veterinary Clinic with locations in Berlin at 893-2057, Millersburg at 674-5591, Pampered Paws 674-7297, or the Red Rough Inn at 893-2057. Stop in today.
You can never go down the wrong trail when you go to Millersburg Tire Service. They have the best brands, along with the most experienced tire experts in the area. When it comes to tires and homes in surrounding counties, pick the right trail and drive the Millersburg Tire Service. They've been getting the job done right for 68 years. That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085.
If you're ready to upgrade the outside look of your home, then look no further than Diamond Coat Building Products at MRV Siding Supply. Diamond Coat Siding is built to last, and it comes with a 30-year no-fade warranty and 30 colors to choose from. Stop by on County Road 623 in Millersburg or call 800-524-7436.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
At Village Motors, we take great pride in our product, and we have 2 new models in stock that we're very excited about. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and the full-size Ford Bronco has finally arrived. It is built Ford tough, and it just screams Bronco when you look at it. The Jeep Wrangler will now have a great competitor for years to come. It is the real deal, and you need to see it and drive it for yourself. Also, the Grand Cherokee Extended Length L model has arrived. The first third-seat option for the Grand Cherokee, it combines luxury and off-road capability with the ability capacity to carry 7 passengers. Stop out soon to see the Bronco and the Grand Cherokee L at Village Motors in Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Up to this during the season, so the girls really deserve it.
How about today? Another win against the Bishop Rosecrans. A kind of physical game today. I'm sure you expected that. And talk about just kind of how the game kind of played out for you guys today.
Yeah, I thought the girls responded really well. We played physical but clean. We stayed, kept our heads in the game, played smart, and ended up with the win.
How about the 2 goals? Can you kind of take us through those 2 goals today by Kate Coffin for you?
Yeah, Kate's just a really dynamic player. She makes stuff happen. First goal, she just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Emily Gingrich really hustled and was kind of ping-ponging around, and Kate finished it. Second goal again, just long ball in behind, and she did what she needed to do and finished it.
We talk about tradition here. This district title used to go through the Bishop Rosecrans every year. Nobody went through them. They got the win. They went through here. The last 2 years, it goes through the Hiland Hawks. The things have kind of turned a little bit here, and now at Hiland, it's the team to beat here in this district.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's changed now, and I do think we're the team to beat every year, and hopefully we'll continue to be moving forward.
A new school record, 16 victories on the year, so teams keep on going up here for this Hiland team here. Again, if we talk about tradition here, getting the 16th win, what does that mean to you there?
It's exciting. It's something to think about and then move on from quick because the job's not done yet.
Got to keep on moving. You're going to take on Easter next week. Know much about that opponent you're going to be taking on next week yet?
Yeah, I got the chance to see him play. I expect to be a good game, and looking forward to it.
Connor, congratulations on the win. That's the voice of Hiland Lady Hawks head soccer coach Connor Lee. Hiland wins it 2-0 today to capture their district title for a second year in a row. Back with more here on the post-game show after this on WKLM.
Thank you. If you're in need of a trusted commercial refrigeration expert, look no further than MRE Services in Baltic. Servicing Holmes, Wayne, Tuscarawas, and the surrounding area, MRE Services is a trusted source in the heating, cooling, refrigeration, and electrical contracting industries, and they provide 24-hour services to the area. MRE Services is your one-stop shop for contracting needs, both commercial and residential. Call for a quote today at 330-897-4869.
MRE, heating, cooling, and electrical.
When it comes to service of your farm equipment, your one-stop shop should be at Buckeye Farm and Garden. In their full-service garage, they can work on any construction tractor, farm equipment, or fleet service. And check out their shop for their selection of construction and farm equipment to rental equipment. Buckeye Farm and Garden will try to get you what you need to get the job done. Whether it's farm equipment, parts, or service, stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden, located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Check them out at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call 674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection.
Are you looking for a new career? This is Adam Great from the Commercial and Savings Bank. Did you know that CSB has won the North Coast 99 Award 5 years in a row? We are proud to be recognized by ERC as one of Northeast Ohio's great workplaces for top talent. Being part of the CSB family has been a great experience for me, and I feel blessed to start my career here. Come see what makes us a great workplace and learn how you can join our team. For our current openings, visit our careers page at csb1.com. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal opportunity employer.
If you're looking for a fresh approach to pet nutrition, then it's time to go with Exclusive at TMK Farm Service. Every exclusive formula is created with purposeful nutrition in mind and high-quality ingredients that are good for pets. How's Exclusive different, you ask? Well, from exploring new and innovative ways to enrich the lives of pets, thorough research, quality assured, and balanced nutrition, you can see why it's the perfect meal for your pet. Get Exclusive at TMK Farm Service with 3 locations to serve you: Berlin, Sugar Creek, and New Bedford.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Kime in Charm, Ohio. You'll find Kime Home Center located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County. Do you have a home building or woodworking project in mind? If so, Kime has an unmatched selection of items available for you. At Kime, our team of experts is committed to caring for your project like we care for our own. We offer convenient pickup and delivery options. Visit Kime Home Center or go to kimehome.com to learn more. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Girls Division III District Championship Soccer from Stewart Field in Coshocton. The Hiland girls win their second consecutive district championship. They win at 2-0 over the Lady Bishop Rosecrans for today. And both goals today scored by Kate Coppin. Coppin actually scored the first goal as well off an assist by Emily Gingrich. It came with 24-13 to play in the first half, and Hiland had a 1-0 lead. Then they would score again with 1:49 to play. At the end of that first half, Hiland, another goal by Kate Coppin would give them a 2-0 lead. Kate Coppin, her 21st and 22nd goals of the season for Hiland. It was a 2-0 halftime lead for Hiland, and plenty of action in the second half. Hiland had plenty of opportunities, couldn't quite cash in any more goals, but it didn't matter as Hiland goes on to win this game by a final score of 2-0 here for this afternoon. For the final numbers, Hiland had 13 shots on goal. Bishop Rosecrans had 2. Hiland with 2 keeper saves. Bishops had 8, and also with Hiland had 10 direct kicks today. Bishop Rosecrans had 9. Also 3 indirect kicks for the Bishops, none for the Lady Hawks. And also 6 corner kicks for Hiland, 1 for the Bishop Rosecrans. And 8 goal kicks for the Bishops, 3 for the Hiland Lady Hawks. Of course, handing out the awards as we speak here for Hiland on the field right now as they hand out their awards here for the Lady Hawks. And Hiland improves their record to 16-2-1. They won 14 straight, a new school record. 16 victories for Hiland. As they keep on going, they'll be taking on Hiland, the 18th ranked team in Division III. They'll take on the 16th ranked team in Division III, Eastern, next Tuesday. Site and time yet to be determined. And, of course, the Bishop Rosecrans, though, in their tournament run with a record of 9-10, snapping a 2-game winning streak. And the Hiland boys, of course, they were also a winner today. That game also is being live streamed on Facebook and YouTube and on Stream 2 today on WKLM-FM.com. The Hiland boys, in convincing fashion, defeated West Muskingum. So the Hiland boys also will be moving on to the regionals next week. The Hiland girls play on Tuesday. The boys' regional game, their regional semifinal game will be on Wednesday next week. So that'll be a good new conflict as far as next week is concerned. So the Hiland boys, congrats goes out to them as well as the Hiland girls, both winning their district title soccer championships today and moving on to the regional semifinals next week. Stay tuned later on tonight. We'll have playoff football coming away. Garraway playing host to Buckeye Local, and airtime for that 6:15. Game time 7 o'clock, and that'll be on WKLM, actually on a video live stream tonight on Facebook and YouTube, and also on WKLM-FM.com. And also tonight on FM 95.3, we'll have Buckeye football, Ohio State. They are going to be playing host to Penn State. We'll join the OSU radio network at 6 p.m. Kickoff is set for 7:30. That'll wrap things up for us from Girls Division III District Championship Soccer action from Stewart Field in Coshocton. The Hiland Lady Hawks capture their second consecutive district championship as they win at 2-0 over the Bishop Rosecrans. They'll be moving on to the regional semifinals next Tuesday against 16th ranked Eastern. So long, everybody.